Hello and welcome to Rime of the Frostmaiden here on Dork Tales. How is everybody doing tonight? We are starting a little bit late if you're watching us live because my router decided to just give up on life. It was just like
issues.
Rime of the router maiden.
Yep. Also, hello and welcome. This is Casual Monday number 2. Hayden is on vacation, so making them put on blue paint seemed a little. I mean, they're on vacation. And Mike literally just moved, like, what, 40% of your things today? So...
Yeah, I'm not done yet.
So
on break, I'm going to be going to set up my bed because I don't have one yet.
That's fine. Who needs to sleep? Not me.
No.
Okay, so folks, we're not going to take much time in the intro. We'll do a little bit during the just chat, but we have a lot of things to do tonight. First of all, we need to introduce the players and Dungeon Master. I'll go first because, hey, I'm the loudest. Debatable, I know. But I think I'm louder than you. I think you're just good at being...
I think Hayden can project really, really well.
Hayden can project extremely well.
I'm a voice actor.
It's true. And we'll talk about that right in... You know, I'm going to go first because it's my show. Hello, everybody. I'm Kelly. I'm the Dungeon Master here. I use he and him pronouns, and I'm happy to be here tonight because now I get to hear about Hayden. Hi, Hayden. There you go. Now it's your turn.
Hi guys, I'm Hayden Davio. I play Lysithian Callisto, the Moon Elf Wizard. I use they, them pronouns, and so does Lysithian, so it makes it super easy for y'all. As I said, like just now, I'm a voice actor. You probably know me from Goblin Slayer, where I play Priestess. I'm Yasuko Koenji in Help the Fox Senko-san. I am both Eldritch and Arc Royal in Azure Lane the Animation. And recently, I am young Rosinante in One Piece. Yay! I'm in One Piece. Yay!
Yay.
But that's to me. Going over to whoever the heck else Kelly wants to introduce.
Yeah, so we've got a slight reverb on your audio because you literally are on vacation and we wanted to keep playing. So we debated whether or not it would be better to not have game or to have a little bit of reverb. We decided reverb probably.
Mm-hmm.
So
reverb.
That's not you don't stop doing that. Yep, it's floss for reverb. It's anyway. Hi, Mike.
Hey, what's up, everybody? My name's Mike. I use they, them pronouns, but Katarina Firestring does not because she is our lovely human bard. On to the next.
Robin.
Hello, everyone. I'm Robin. I use she, they pronouns, and tonight I am playing Mr. Dankula, a male dwarf barbarian, and she can get loud. Yes, I did purposely talk a little bit louder to prove my point.
A little bit louder.
A little bit louder.
With your chowder.
Chowder. A bit on my dick with chowder.
Get off my dinghy. Anyway. All right. So, and then finally, hi, Christine.
Hello, I'm Christine. I use she, her pronouns, and I play, oh god, name, suddenly, bull. Callie Thornhill.
You're playing Mr. Dankhill. Go.
Go.
Dang, dang.
Can I have a beer on my deck?
God, Callie Dankhill is not what I wanted to hear.
So Callie is
Dankill's
our
what we're stuck with.
halfling druid, and
She's adorable and wonderful, and she also goes by she, her pronouns. So it's just as easy.
Nice. Okay, so this is Rime of the Frostmaiden, episode 36, Old Rivalries Die Hard, which should have been like a Bruce Willis vehicle, and I'm really sad that I didn't make him an NPC in this. He would have been great if that had been Trovis's voice. I really could have, I think that could have really worked if I hadn't gone Patrick Warburton, but I think it was pretty good. Anyway, so this is the Wizards of the Coast module, Rime of the Frostmaiden. If you're joining us for the first time, you're coming in toward the end right now, so there are spoilers abound. However, we're remixing this last chapter because everything about this book is really good, except for this last chapter. It's a little muddled. So I am using some fantastic supplements by a guy named Dan Kahn. The Tower of Ythryn pardon me, the expanded Towers of Magic set you can get on Dungeon Masters Guild. I strongly encourage these, and I will talk about them more later on in a follow-up video as to, if you do use these, some things to know about how it affects the tone of your game. Last time, because we didn't run last week because I was horribly ill, and now I'm only moderately ill. Mildly ill? Mildly ill.
It was also swelteringly hot.
Yeah, it was like 39 degrees that day.
If you didn't check the news, Canada was on fire. Canada should be frozen. So, you know, that's the opposite.
Tis true, our igloos all melted.
It's true.
We were the hottest place on the planet last Monday.
That's fucking bonkers.
It's ridiculous.
Rude.
Okay, so what I need is everybody really quick to PM me, roll a D20, and PM me the result.
Are we just using the ones that I already PM'd you?
No, you're going to roll me a third one.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Like, is this including like the 2 that I sent you earlier?
Yep.
Okay, there we go.
Okay.
There you go, direct
Kelly
message.
Okay, and Velen, that is going to be... You'll find out later, chat. Okay, so that
It's always concerning when the DM asks you to roll a D.
It is
Yeah.
just a little.
I forgot you asked us to do that because like a couple weeks ago, so I totally forgot about that. And now that you've asked me to do it again, I have anxiety about it again. I'm like,
I feel that.
Vistra,
Well, I dropped
what
that
have
dice
you
on the
been
floor.
into?
Okay. Okay. And that is going to be the one thing there. And okay, good. Lysithian is that.
Which
And then
I'm enjoying that at the moment. We are in line of hair color.
It's true. Christine, now before, can I get you to roll that one more time? Because on one of yours, you rolled a 1, and you could choose to re-roll that using your halfling bonus.
This is true. So
You are actually
let's
1
try
behind.
that.
And what's your con save?
My con save is 3.
Okay.
It is not one that I get a bonus on.
Okay.
Okay, I have sent you my most recent roll.
Okay.
Yeah, my first roll, like rolling 2 dice, I rolled a 1 and a 2.
Sorry, I'm just doing a little bit of
Bullshit.
housekeeping, folks, and then we're going to hop right into
So-
it.
That's my use of lucky. Is that for this game?
That is... technically, it was for last game.
Excellent.
Okay.
So I can use it again. Yeah, see, chat, I do roll 1s, but I picked halfling.
Okay.
Guess who gets to re-roll those things every now and then? It's great. Halfling is cool. Lucky is fun.
You just like limbo matrix style dodge under that one, just like.
Well, I mean, what I really should do is also apply the lucky feet.
Oh
I was
my
gonna
god!
say,
And, like,
I
just
have the
pair
lucky
those.
feet. I have the lucky feet on another character. It is so useful, and you can also impose disadvantage on fucking
Yeah.
your enemies. And I've used that.
I've had it on a
before.
different character before. I've forgotten which one. I think it was a one-shot.
Yeah, it's a good
But-
feat.
Okay, and I just have to send a little love note to a couple of players real quick.
Well done.
Uh-oh. That's never good.
Okay. Boop, boop, boop.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, this is going to be fun. And Hayden. Boom.
I feel like we're gonna die.
All right, so
You win some, you lose some.
Yep.
Death never hurt anybody before.
it's
No,
true. Death's a nice guy.
Like, lots
I'm-
of people
I'm
died. They got
quite-
better.
I'm quite Vistra's quite common with death. You know,
Yeah, you're good friends.
we're good friends.
Last episode, you made it to the Tower of Enchantment. At the Tower of Enchantment, you encountered a strange creature known as an Oblex, and also recovered the desiccated body of an ancient enchantress, preserved by her eternal crown. fighting your way through the Oblex and the mimics on the lower floor, and managing to not become beguiled by this illusory copy of her that the Oblex had created. You defeated them, restored her memories to some degree, although she is still quite weakened. Those of you who do not have it written down, the sorceress's name is...
Was it Ivera?
Yep.
Or was that someone else?
Ivera. You decided that you would head out shortly. After taking a long rest, regaining all of your spells, you would head out to the next tower and begin scouring the city of Ythryn once more for the 8 keys for the right of the arcane octid to open the gates into the spire of the ancient lich that controls this fallen city. Now, as you did, you rested. Lysithian went downstairs and spent some time talking to themselves in front of a mirror. From the top, Vistra tried to listen in and found themselves fairly unsuccessful. And we ended with Vistra walking down the stairwell as Lysithian heard from their new patron that, oh my dear, Oral is already on her way. With that unsettling moment between you and the mirror before you, you will hear on the stair behind you the slightest shuffle that will draw you from the conversation. Turning around, you see that the heavy boots of your dwarven companion, Vistra, are rounding the shadowy corner. Was she listening, or just descending the stairs? Vistra, what do you do? Lysithian, what do you do?
What?
Oh, just getting ready to go. Actually, now that I have you here, I wanted to float by a little idea with you, and then maybe bring it to the group. So we've been going through these towers, right? Each tower has had this magical item that probably will help us with the Demi-Lich. Now, I can't help but think about the hammer we left at the tower of, I don't remember the name of the tower, but that
Abjuration.
tower. Abjuration, yes. And we don't want our enemies to get that, because they're also going around to the tower. I feel like we should go back and get it. Plus, I don't like having this sword. I am the mate shield of the group. I do a lot of close combat fighting. I feel like I'd be better with a hammer in my hand. What do you think?
Are you planning to use the hammer as like a weapon, or are you wanting to use it against? What is your plan here?
Both.
'Cause
I mean, I feel like this sword is fucking bigger than me, Lysithian. It's kind of awkward. I'm making
most
it
things are
work.
bigger than you, but yes.
It's true. But I feel like I'd be more comfortable at hitting things with a hammer, and since I do a lot of that. Plus, we don't want them getting this magic hammer. Even if it doesn't help us, we'd be taking it away from them.
That is a good point. I think now that we are rested and we've had
Plus,
a
those things
moment
were
to catch our
easy
breath.
to kill.
Yeah, no, I think it not being in our enemy's hands is probably our best bet.
Right?
I can't believe you're making sense right now.
I do have those moments fleeting, a good night's rest. Plus, I'm missing something. I'm just missing something.
You're the one who decided to hit the magic statue with your hammer.
And
or
it
your
got
axe.
it closed that option for them. They're never going to get that clue.
It definitely closed it. I'm just saying you lost your axe in the
Yes, I
process,
know
and
I
that
did
is
it.
Your own fault. So
I realize that.
you're missing it is no one's fault but your own.
I know. But I'm just saying, it's not in the hands of our enemies.
Yes, and one more resource taken from them is probably
Exactly.
the best bet, so.
So,
Alright.
yeah, That's what I was thinking. That's what I was coming down to talk to you, because sometimes you can be the leader.
What?
Almost.
Make me a deception roll.
Can I make an insight roll against it?
Sure. Yeah.
Do I want to blow my inspiration at this point?
By the
in
way, you
game?
all have a
I
point
got
of
a dirty
determination.
20.
Point of determination and a point of
I've-
inspiration.
You know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Okay.
Let's
If
go.
you want to.
Dude.
My notes for this
Deceive this
game
elf.
were right
I'm
here.
gonna try and deceive the elf.
Was that double ones?
Nope. I rolled a natural 16. Add that as a 17. I'm gonna put determination on
Okay.
that.
Damn, dude.
Give it a dirty 20. We died.
Okay,
Alright.
then a tense moment passes between you, and you're not really sure what to make of each other at this moment. Maybe it's just that you're tired, because, like I said before, this was in the middle of the night. You still have a bit more time to rest. Lysithian, you're probably tranced up, but some of the others are still asleep upstairs. You're
Alright.
probably just tired. Probably.
All right. Well, while I was
Just help me convince them.
I'm sure. I don't think it will be that difficult to convince them. While I was trancing, I was given a vision, I think, from Lythander when, Kat and I when we came back to life, all that shit. He visited me in my sleep and gave me a feeling, if anything. I don't think we have as much time as we thought we did. I think Oro might be coming to find us.
Well, isn't that just peachy?
So, if we're going to go get the hammer, we need to do it swiftly.
Yes.
Is there something you need to say to me, Vistra?
No. I'm good. I'm just ready to crack some skulls.
And with
You
that,
good?
Sure. No, I'm good. I was just curious. You seemed more plan-oriented than usual, and I was...
Well, at some point
Surprised
he has
is
to
all.
kick in, you know.
giving each other a look over one more time. Both of you decide that it's probably best to prepare for the next day and to give each other a bit of space. But there's a strange tension in the air between you. One that you haven't felt between each other in quite a while, if ever, actually. Perhaps the place is just getting to you. You head back to bed. Back to the upstairs, the plush pinks and chilly, but very fayishly glittering room of the Enchantress. And as dawn passes the next day, or at least morning or the end of your respite, you all prepare for the day. Now, when you awaken, Cat, you feel rested for the first time in quite a while. It's actually quite nice, and although you didn't acquire the crown that would give you immortality, you do have this pretty rad staff. From over in her sleeping bag, you see Velen stir. Of course, Velen, who's played by Judi Dench in the film, rises up, and she apparently had a much worse sleep than you. For she looks pale, squints slightly as she looks at you with her one eye. Katerina, we are going to have a discussion before we head out today.
Why?
I have noticed a... And her voice echoes across the chamber at this point, enough that those of you who are not already awake will be roused or called to attention by it. I have noticed a disparity in the distribution of material and arcane goods in our little adventuring party.
Okay.
I deserve an equal or greater stake to any of you.
Well, hey, I didn't want the cloak to begin with. It was given to me, so if you want it, it's yours.
That is acceptable. I will. I'm willing to be charitable to all of you, she says, casting the gaze of her one good eye around the room. However, once we defeat Oral, Eriolarthus' spellbook is mine.
Is that the one that can summon the Tarrasque?
It potentially
No.
could, but
No,
maybe.
yeah.
I don't know. I haven't opened it. I'm not sure.
I see no problem with that. I'm going to live a hell of a lot longer than you, so.
Good. You can have it in my will. I also request anything else that is required for the use of its spells, his accoutrements. Anything else in the city beyond that, I'm fine splitting it with you.
Speaking of magic items, I was thinking, I know, rare thing. Let me stop you there.
You said it first.
Because I know you are all gonna say it, just of course. And I was talking with Lysithian about this, just to, you know, because I couldn't sleep in the middle of the night. We don't want magic items falling into our enemies' hands. I think we should go back for the hammer to just take it from them, to make sure they don't get it. Plus, I can also just hit things with it, even if it's not.
It's not a weapon,
used-
Vistra.
Okay, but still take it away from them.
But the
Plus it's just
anvil
like-
is a weapon if used. Yes, I see your point. And without the hammer, the anvil is probably less effective, if not useless. Yes, I agree, but we should be quick about it. I don't want to delay. We should head to the the Tower of Evocation as quickly as possible.
I agree. So we need to do this. I told this same thing to Vistra, is that we need to do this quickly.
Can I
That's
insight
fine.
check Velen, please?
Sure.
Oh. I got a 14.
Cool. She's agitated. She's cranky. And she looks like she's not feeling particularly well, actually. Looking close at her, you can see there's like a sheen of sweat on top of her skin. But she looks tired. I mean, she is a woman in her 60s, with a persistent shake to every one of her limbs, and as the further she gets in here and the more frustrations that she's endured, it seems like bits of the bravado that have powered her to this point have been peeled away. At the very least, she's very raw from a number of things not going the way she wanted them to.
Okay.
She also looks like she might have a cold or something. Vistra, as you get up for the day and start preparing your things, you're going to feel a soft tug. Now, you don't wear armor of any kind, but you do wear a fairly thick cloak, as well as your probably like one of those, what are they called? Like the Paddington Bear style buttons, you know, with like the long post.
Oh,
Oh, a brooch?
no, they're the toggles.
Toggles, yeah. So like
okay.
your cold weather
Loop
clothing
and toggle.
probably have loop and
Yeah.
toggle styles.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
probably
yeah.
do wear a brooch to hold your cloak on. And as you are adjusting your clothing for the day, you are going to hear the sound of a soft tear. Tear is probably not the right word, but it's the closest thing that you can think as you hear a soft noise, and you see a bit of color dance out of the corner of your eye. Looking down, a lock of your hair has stuck to the brooch and torn from the side of your head. Painlessly.
What the fuck? Is like hair missing, or is it like on the brooch?
It's attached to the brooch. Like, it looks like you turned your head and the brooch
Oh.
pulled out about an inch chunk of your hair.
What?
Do you,
What?
Do you try to check the spot?
Yeah.
Bits of your hair come out, like running your fingers through loose cotton.
What? What? What?
What?
What's
Are
going on?
you okay?
What? What? What?
Well, stop
What,
saying what
what?
and tell us what's going on.
Say more words that you
She's
could...
gonna just hold her hair out that she's taken out of her head,
Oh,
and
that's
she's
so-
just kind of.
And Callie asks what. And Callie, you notice at this point that when Vistra makes a noise, you can't quite make out what you can't quite make out what she's talking about, even though she's only about 20 feet away from you. It's a little blurry around the edges. And Lysithian, as you...
Allie's gonna kind of hold a hand up to her face and kind of start pulling it farther and closer.
You've got a bit of fuzz beyond about 10 feet of vision. And Lysithian, actually, anybody who is looking in their direction is going to see that they have kind of a... It's particularly noticeable on blue skin, but they have a bit of a sheen of sweat just kind of covering them. Your skin is cold and clammy to the touch.
Callie's actually gonna poke you once she gets close enough to notice this.
What the fuck?
You're never sweaty. What the hell?
I don't... I've been exerting myself magically. Sorry.
Are we sick?
What's
Lesser
going
restoration.
Probably.
I don't know. I'm gonna spend it because that's what she thinks.
I'm
Okay.
losing my hair.
Well, it had to happen sometime, right?
Oi! I'm not that old.
I mean,
I'm young for a dwarf.
do dwarves even lose their hair when they get older?
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure we just like
Are you
shrivel.
like abnormal?
I don't
I mean,
think
she is
so.
kind of.
I
Okay,
mean, I
okay.
answered my own question.
Okay, I'm losing my hair. Please, let's not rag
Who do
on
you
the-
cast
How's
lesser?
Katharina?
Who do you cast lesser? Who do you cast lesser restoration on?
Me.
Cool.
I'm the one who can't see shit.
It
She's
does,
like, oh god, am I sick?
It does not help.
I'm not sick. Shit.
Well, did you try to magic yourself better and it didn't work? Oh no. What's going on? Magic people, anyone, do you know what?
Can I
what
make
this
an
is?
Arcana check?
Yes, you may. And
Also, how does Katarina look?
Katarina
Yeah.
looks great. Rosy-cheeked, fresh-faced. Like, Kat could go pick people up at the bar right now.
Kit, why don't you
Gonna be a
look
12.
like shit?
12.
I don't know. I feel perfectly fine.
And Christine, you did an Arcana roll in private with me just now.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Lysithian, you're not quite sure, actually. Thinking about this over, it could be any number of malady.
Callie's skin is just gonna drain white. She obviously has made a connection in her own head.
Kelly?
What?
What is it?
Lysithian, have you heard of arcane blight?
Lysithian, you may make an Arcana roll again. Ask anyone with trained Arcana. What the fuck, Velen?
I'm gonna add my determination
Velen.
to it.
Do I know how that might
different?
be combated?
Let's find out.
20.
20. Arcane Blight is a quick and dirty term for the condition that creates Nothics.
Oh, fuck me.
What?
So, for those of you who have succeeded the roll, real quick, I'm going to put everybody else on pause while I inform you of this entry. Arcane Blight is basically Nothics are those who have been cursed and transformed by cruel, aberration-fueled arcane energies. The raw energies of this place are likely bleeding radiation into each of you.
Can we prevent it?
So, the arcane energies are essentially fucking us over, and there is a potential of us becoming not like Nothics.
What?
Not
So,
like
the
Nothics.
arcane
Why is it not
energies
happening to
making us-
Cat?
Yeah, why is it not happening to Cat?
I don't fucking know, alright?
Can't-
I'm not a fucking magic
What
doctor.
the fuck are you up
Oh
to?
no, I just woke up feeling good.
Yeah, you're the only one.
Don't fault Cat, okay? It's not her fault if she's immune to it or something. I don't fucking know. Maybe
Hello.
maybe it has something to do with her being reincarnated. What are you trying to say, Velen? I apologize.
I've been feeling worse every time I've woken up.
Do you have any idea a way we can combat this at all? You've been studying arcane less than I have, but you know.
Probably something like Greater Restoration could probably take care of it. A wish spell. Probably some
Well-
of the artifacts around here.
I mean, I can
Okay.
do that, but I'm gonna have to sleep for 8 hours each time I do it.
Which just gets us back where we started. The Tower
So,
of Transmutation or the Tower of Necromancy might have something.
I was going to say transmutation might want to be our first stop as soon as we go back for
So-
this hammer Vistor wants to go back to.
Alright, well,
Wherever we go, we have to work quickly.
I guess another reason
Yep.
to go fast.
Yep.
Yeah, let's get out of
Wait,
here.
how are you two feeling? And Callie will turn specifically to Vistra and Lysithian. Like, besides the obvious, are you like weak, not feeling like...
I feel normal.
Yeah,
magic-wise.
besides the hair, does Vistor feel different?
You're a little clammy to the touch. Your vision, I mean, the thing is, if you were going nearsighted, it would be at this point that you could only see 3/4 of a mile, thanks to your supervision. So I did consider that when handing these out. I'm like, probably not for Vistra. But you're feeling kind of cold and clammy to the touch, and like bits of your hair are falling out. Looking around, you are going to see as well that...
Do bits of her beard fall out? 'Cause
Actually,
that's
yeah,
gonna
there's
not
gonna...
be
You know what?
great.
That chunk of red came off your beard. Because that makes
that's
most sense for your
worse.
brooch.
Yeah.
So as you run it up through your hair, bits are going to kind of come out. You're going to kind of accidentally give yourself an undercut without meaning to. Now, you're not going like completely bald, but it is large chunks.
Like, it's
are
like
coming out.
patchy, yeah.
Yeah. And all you can think about as you look at the strands of hair dangling from that brooch are the cold, clammy, reptilian texture on those Nothics and their glaring, green, cyclopean eyes. If any of you are feeling particularly mirthful looking around, Lysithian and Velen are already both missing an eye. It might be easier for them.
Oh, that's
It's the type of thought that I would have. I don't know about you guys.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm having trouble seeing. So, after the last few things we encountered, I did think about Greater Restoration for a while. So she's gonna cast Greater Restoration on herself.
Oh, you have it on you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I actually did have it prepared when you said that. I was like looking through my list going,
you have the components for it?
oh, I think so. Did I? I think I did specifically try and get diamond dust last time we were at the mine.
You
know what?
you did get diamond dust.
Okay.
yeah, because we thought you were gonna do it to me, but then we ended up getting the
You
cleric to do it.
actually have an additional dose of it that you don't have to mark off because something good happened. There, I spent it.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
Nice.
So don't even bother looking at your sheet. You have enough to cast it on yourself.
Yeah, because I had
Okay.
right because we got the resurrection size diamond, but I'd also managed to get a hold of a bit of diamond dust.
Casting Greater Restoration on yourself, now, Callie, as you're doing this, you feel that pull of the message that I sent you. Look at them. Velen is already falling into some type of mania. The rest are going to be soon behind, aren't they?
Shit, I have to keep an eye on them. Keep them in front.
Yeah. You cast Greater Restoration on yourself, and you feel a haleness rise to your cheeks. The ruddy glow of your halfling flesh becomes once again shining. Your eyesight clears suddenly.
Oh, thank God.
What were you even thinking? No, that's stupid. You're... This place is just getting to you. You can remove the thing that I sent you.
Awesome.
Okay. Greater Restoration, done.
All right.
Good.
All right, do we want to head over to transmutation?
Do I think-
we're going back for abjuration?
Would I think that lesser restoration would take even an edge off for them?
No.
Okay.
No, the magic here is too strong.
Let's go
Okay.
fast.
We better get going.
All right.
Let's go.
Let's go
Get
quickly.
stuff to heal you lot. I need more diamond dust.
All right. Heading across...
If anybody finds diamond dust, I need it.
Sounds good.
we'll
Do
keep
you have
that
any
in mind.
more?
Yes, I will be able to cast one more time.
Heading over toward the temple of... the temple. I keep saying temple, damn it. Toward the Tower of Abjuration. You will find yourselves there very soon, actually. As you make your way across Ythryn, however, the air has become more crisp, more cold, more frigid. There's something unnerving about this place at the best of times, and the way that you woke up is definitely not the best.
I think at some point during the walk, Vistra will kind of like try and get Lysithian alone to be like, and kind of just whisper, why didn't you tell them about your vision?
We had the sickness come up.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would have. It just didn't come up in conversation.
Okay. Yeah. Just
There wasn't any reason for it. It's just, it didn't come up. Vistra.
okay.
Hey, Vistra wants me to tell you about the vision I had during my trance. I have a feeling that it was less vision, but more of a feeling. But I have a feeling that Ice Bitch is on her way. And I'd say
Oh,
the
great.
extra cold. I would say the extra cold is for
Well,
proving my point.
Fantastic.
As you head into the Tower of Abjuration, you find that it is still as destroyed as it was when you left it from your fight. Your conversation follows you in, and you manage to make it across the city without encountering a single thing. Except, as you are headed into the tower, what I'd like you to do, since you have to cross the majority of the city, everyone, give me your passive perception, please. What's everybody's
16.
19.
19.
11.
Yeah, that's where it is. Callie and Kat, as
not
you
high.
are walking by, you are going to notice that on the far western side of Ythryn, there was a tremendous tree in a copse. Kind of an arboreum that was put to the side. Coils of smoke rise to the sky from the west. And you can see that this mighty tree has been burned to the ground throughout the when you slept.
Looks like somebody else is here. That tree on the other side of town looks like it just burned down overnight.
Yeah, we had the explosion.
What do you want to bet they ruined one of the puzzles?
Oh, probably.
The first one, Valen says. Cross yourself with a wand. Cross yourself with a wand from the Nether Oak.
Seems they might have had the same idea we did.
That means they've already been in the Tower of Abjuration.
Mm-hmm. It's probably gone.
Let's be careful. Heading inside, you climb the steps of the tower, going over where the bits and bobs that have collapsed from the railing and stairwell from your fight, the dead, crackling energy, for still, although the giant hands that you fought were easily defeated, the little spectral ghosts of their energy lie as corpses on the ground, flickering in and out of existence as the magic refuses to die inside of this hallowed space. Occasionally, one of these spectral hands will twitch like a cockroach, its fingers curling inward like a fist, and then blink out of existence. Making it up to the top, you'll actually be pleasantly surprised. The anvil is still present. And lying next to it on the floor, propped up against it, the same as when you had seen it the first time, is a large hammer, a smith's hammer. Large enough that it probably would classify as a war hammer. What do you do?
Vistra's gonna go pick it up, 'cause she's Vistra.
As you do, it's very heavy. Very, really, this thing must be made of adamantine? It's damn near 50 pounds for this hammer. And as you lift it up, the thought of using this as a weapon kind of strikes you raw. Make me a charisma save.
Oh, fuck. And I've also used my inspiration for the night. Well, good job, Robin.
What'd you get?
I
that a
rolled a
botch,
2.
baby?
I rolled a 2, so not even my determination's gonna work. That's a 2.
Well,
Bye, guys. I'm sorry.
Lifting it up, you'll stumble a bit. It seems like Vistra's off balance. She picks this thing up and then stumbles a tiny bit. Perhaps she's drunk again. And lays her hand out, pressing it onto the side of the anvil.
Too heavy for ya?
And as she does, the anvil flares with a bit of bluish white light.
Oh, shit.
Vistra, inside of your mind, you're going to hear a voice. Do you hate magic? It echoes from
Kinda.
all around.
Kind of, yep.
Do you loathe it?
Yeah.
Do you wish to return it to the aether that spawned it?
Sure.
What would you give to shatter the falsehoods of that is the arcane?
What would you want? My soul's not very good. It's kind of tainted, but you could have that.
You wish to use me?
Yeah.
I'll make you a deal. Become my vessel, and I will lend you my power. There are so few things to destroy inside of this tower. Once they brought me glorious things to shatter, to destroy, to rend. Now I am collecting dust. What say you, partner?
Aye.
Prove that you mean it. A blacksmith needs but one good hand. And your vision will clear, and you'll see that your hand is on top of the anvil, splayed out. The hammer in your hand is suddenly as light as a feather.
Oh, shit!
excuse me, bitch?
We're all like in private chat here going, she doesn't even know who the fuck this dude is.
You haven't.
She's promising random shit.
But you do you, bitch.
You do you. No, this is funny.
This is fine. I
No
know.
judgment.
No judgment. Well, kind of judgment, but you know, just a little judgment.
Is magic users just saying?
I know.
You do you, bitch. You do you.
The chat wants you to do it, but I'm
The chat always wants the best options.
Worst
Yeah.
comes to worst, we can take Vistra.
Oh yeah, no, fuck yeah.
It'd be hard.
Unless we lose our magic and she fucks.
Yeah,
us.
that too,
That's
yeah.
fine. Do you, Vistra? You do you.
Look at
You
my
got-
party over there. Look at my party over there. I'm scared of them. IRL right now.
You should be. I will come back to the island.
bitch.
I
Do
will
it.
come
Smush
back.
her hand.
Wait, is this the way to get you back to the island? Okay.
It might be.
Yes, do it.
Do it then.
Oh boy,
You
chat.
come this far.
What do you do?
I know, right?
Do what you are gonna do.
Fuck the.
You're gonna be Vistra
She's-
one hand.
Right? Oh god. Oh god.
I will
You're-
cut
now you've
off
given
your
her a nickname.
hands.
Vistra one hand.
No, honestly, just do whatever you want.
Oh, I know. I'm
Yeah,
going to do it because
all up to
Vistra
you.
wants to kill Oral. Oral is magic. That is the whole. Hasn't really thought about her party of spellcasters. To be honest, she's about Oral.
I mean,
Well, I'm
that's
not
fine.
so sure she heard the whole "be my vessel."
No, she probably
Part.
just kind of threw that. So yeah,
Just glazed over
Alright,
that.
so-
glazed over that. It's fine.
Let's focus down. So,
Reel it in.
Vistra,
Yeah.
what do you do?
She's gonna take take the hammer, and she's gonna smash her hand.
The hammer.
What the hell?
The hammer comes up and the hammer comes down, and there's an explosion of gore. Bone flies like shrapnel, flesh and blood sizzle into the aether, and you are going to take some damage.
Bet.
You are going to take you're going to take 20 points of bludgeoning damage. And the wound cauterizes immediately. You are going to look down and see a sizzle of blue energy writhing across the stump of your wrist. You'll be able to see directly into the bone and flesh on the other side. It hurts
What
like
the fuck
hell.
are you doing?
What?
Cat's gonna run up to her and be like, "What?
What the hell,
What did you do?"
Vistra?
Ow! Oh, fuck, that hurt.
Yeah, no shit. You
Shit!
Oh, what did you just do?
Cat's gonna hit her with the cure wounds.
Okay,
Why?
sure. Cure Wounds does not regenerate limbs.
No, but to take the pain off. Also,
sounds good.
me as a player is like, wait, is this gonna do anything? Cause
Like, nothing regenerates limbs.
yeah.
Fine, it's fine.
Only,
all
I
right,
think,
so
resurrection.
This is just a first level cure wounds though.
Okay.
So Vistra, can you please take 8 points of damage back, please?
That sounds so backwards. Take points in. Oh, there we go. Almost a full.
I guess I should probably say gain 8 points.
I mean, I think maybe next Great Restoration I should hit Vistra. She's obviously gone crazy.
Crazier.
Well, I mean, there was crazy, and then there's crazy.
Vistra,
Yes.
I want you to walk me through exactly what the fuck led you to do that. I know you're stupid. This isn't a fucking jump for you. But what the fuck are you doing?
It was really heavy, and then it got light, and it kind of just just slipped out of my hand, to be honest.
So I'm going to insight check my dumbass party members.
Yeah,
Okay.
Kelly's insight checking as well, because that was pitiful.
It wasn't that great, but that's still
Gonna
going
be
to...
a
It's only gonna be a
9.
9. It's only a 9, so...
19.
22.
Okay, fine. You might have detected a little tiny
So
bit bullshit.
what I will say is that you're going to be not sure. Callie, you know that Vistra is holding something back, but Vistra, as you adjust the hammer and kind of instinctively just kind of give it a quick heft, Callie, your suspicion is going to be very much confirmed as Vistra goes to instinctively grab it with her offhand, and you are going to see the bottom of the haft recorrect.
Like, the hammer recorrects itself to
As
be
in,
range?
she lifts it, and it's like she shifts the bottom of the haft with her other hand.
The hand that's not there.
Yes, your insight roll was high enough and your perception is high enough. Glancing down at the ground for the ambient light, you are going to see that she has both hands in her shadow.
So, okay, so my thought is that Callie probably understands what that might mean. In maybe a sense of like warlock pact sort of thing.
Potentially.
That's probably where she's gonna jump from that.
But you can point at it. Lysithian's right next to you, so...
Well, I
Vistra,
just still have a shadow for the hand that's not there anymore.
you can feel the bottom of the haft with your destroyed left hand, Vistra.
There's something in that hammer, isn't there?
There's something in everything
Did you even get the
around
name?
here.
Did you make a fucking pact?
What did you do, Vistra?
Vistra.
No, I'm just trying to defeat Oral.
Yeah, but what are you doing to defeat Oral?
Got a hammer.
Vistra. You smashed your own hand into oblivion. That ain't exactly normal for you.
I'm crazy.
Yeah, but you're
Bull
not that
fucking
crazy.
shit. Even crazy people don't hurt themselves that way.
Yeah, I deserve it. All right.
I'm going to
Let's-
shoot a bolt of fire right at Vistra's feet.
Vistra,
Yep.
would you like to use any of the stuff that you have?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Vistra's gonna reflexively just raise the hammer, and your cantrip's gonna fizzle.
I'm sorry. What did you just do?
Nothing?
That's a charge, though.
I
That's
noticed.
not nothing, Vistra. Since when can you deflect my magic? I'd like you to walk me very, very carefully through what you just did. And through what you did. What's
We
going
don't-
on with that hammer?
I don't think we should be wasting time. Honestly.
Why should we trust you?
Why should I trust you?
You've just made some sort of pact with something.
Did
Obviously.
Did not.
You're not you.
Yeah, I am.
Valen, we don't have time for this. Let's move on.
If you try
My
something,
Scythian's gonna leave.
Vistra,
Yeah, let's go. Vistra will fall right behind.
Velen will follow behind Vistra at an outside of your swing pace. Heading back out into the city. The smell of dwarf blood still thick in the air. You guys are the luckiest on random encounter rolls. Like, holy crap. I haven't rolled above 50 once.
Callie's also gonna hang back with Velen behind Vistra, where she can keep an eye on her.
You are going, as you head outside, Valen is going to turn, and the next time that you're able to cast that, I need you to cast it on me. Do you understand, Callie? We're in this together. I can't trust the rest of them. Like I can trust you.
I mean, Cat seems fairly normal still.
I still think Cat's an idiot.
Yes, but
I put a level of trust in competency.
yeah, Lysithian's gone a little odd. What Vistra just now?
I think that it would be best, once we know that you can do that, we should head to the temple, the Tower of Evocation. Perhaps something there will, I don't know, mollify Lysithian.
I kinda wanna just risk the passes to get out of here now. Leave Oral to this area and just go.
Fine, then go, she says loudly enough that any of you can hear.
You want to leave, Callie?
Fine.
Fuck off, Vistra. You're the one not talking to us. Telling the truth.
I'm telling the truth.
Not all of it, that's for sure.
I think we all have secrets.
You shouldn't.
I think
Yes.
yours are a little more obvious at the moment.
Can I get a perception roll off of everyone?
Absolutely.
Oh, it's cocked.
Dirty 20.
27.
14.
18.
Fantastic. All right. Anybody who got above a 15 is going to hear a loud echo across the expanse of this globe-like cave. The vaulted ceiling is going to reflect the sound, and it's going to be very, very easy to hear this. It sounds like ice cracking inside of a crisp drink. It's coming from the east, and as you turn, one of the towers on the far eastern side becomes encased in ice.
Have we done that one yet?
You have not.
Don't
Well,
think so.
shit.
Judging by our knowledge of the layout, would we kind of have an idea of which one it
It is
might be?
the if they are in order of that I have been using for this, that's transmutation.
Well, there goes transmutation.
Well, guess we're gonna just slowly go crazy from this stupid fucking magic radiation.
I think you're already there, Vistra. Get your shit together.
Necromancy, it has just as good of a chance at helping us as transmutation.
Let's go directly there.
Necromancy, then.
I'm not interested in wasting time.
All right. Ooh, fancy. As you progress your way through the center of the city, you make your way northward. The fallen city around you echoes with horrors of forgotten magic. Once a haven of wizards, it's a tomb. Swirling green energy crosses the street in front of you, connecting with the broken ground beneath Ythryn. This necropolis. Will it be your doom? Will it be your tomb? You take a shortcut, as best you know, across the center. There, at the base of the tremendous tower, you will see that a field of prismatic energy encircles the base of the tower. The force field that you had heard of. The Lich, the Demi-Lich, is inside of there, probably. All of the solutions to your problems are inside of there. You just have to survive to get there. You continue northward, working your way around. Beyond the barrier, you can see a number of things swirling inside. A strange device catches your eye, just barely visible through the miasma of energy. It's a tremendous globe, glowing with like a miniature sun, like an orange, shining with internal light. Counting, necromancy would be that one. And as you round one of the street corners, you will hear a tremendous sound. Who is walking first? Is that
Probably Lysithian? Yeah, they
Lysithian,
took
as
out.
you round the corner? Sorry, Cat?
I was gonna say Cat's gonna be pretty close to the front as well.
Okay. As both of you round the corner, you are going to turn and see the Tower of Transmutation directly in front of you. And as you approach it, well, as you round the corner, you will see a human dressed in cold weather outfit, struck from above by one of the hammers of those tremendous stomach-mouthed giants that you saw the corpse of. Please, allow me to story time you again.
Oh, one of those.
Oh, the thing with like a stomach in its, or a mouth in its
Yes, it is a
stomach.
tremendous, faceless creature with a gaping, fanged maw in the center of its stomach, wielding a hammer nearly 12 feet long, I believe.
I think that's what you said.
This small giant... You watch the human in cold weather clothing explode like ripe fruit. A few more are shuffling around. Maybe another 4 are screaming and hurling magical effects.
Well, that's horrifying.
Let's loop back around.
Probably a good idea.
Yep.
Yeah, let's avoid that one.
Yep.
Out of the corner of your eye, you can see another one of the towers down the left street. Your original destination is right there. You could join this fight and try to take out this tomb tapper. Or you could, you know, pick off the stragglers after it's done.
Yeah. Let's pick the stragglers off. Let's sneak into evocation. We'll do that real quick.
All right.
God, I couldn't care less either way.
All right. Headed to the north, you'll find yourselves right at the base of the Tower of Evocation. Occasional sparks illuminate the upper reaches of this tall tower. A glowing red symbol is etched into the axe blade. The axe blade shape of the pinnacle. I wasn't trying to get Vistra excited for another one.
I was gonna say, Vistra's like, what?
I was like, wait, hold on, that sounds weird. It's just weirdly worded. An arched door leads into the tower. Anybody with Arcana will be able to immediately recognize that is the symbol of evocation. I'm not going to make you roll for that one. It's pretty easy.
I would know.
Why wouldn't you know, right? I'll make everybody but you roll.
I'm like, it's literally what I study. If you made me roll,
It's like noticing your college crest, right? You're like, yeah.
Yeah. Like,
Sorry, what are we adding to the roll?
It's Arcana.
Arcana? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't have anything,
You can just
to
autofail.
it, yeah.
16.
16.
Just
Yeah,
don't know.
it's evocation.
Yeah, I got 11. So
It had the boom.
You have no
Yeah.
idea, but it's glowing red, so probably.
okay.
It actually is strangely a 15 to know the symbol for evocation. I wouldn't think that it'd be a 15. It'd be like knowing the Microsoft logo, right? Like,
Yeah, that
Oh,
seems like
yes.
something that would be known.
oh yes, it's an apple with a slight bite out of it. Obviously, that's Intel, you know?
Yep.
Heading forward, dozens of floating red orbs spark to life as you push through the front doors. Illuminating a large hall filled with broken glass, warped metal, and humanoid skeletons. The walls are covered with partially dissolved tapestries depicting what appear to be wizards posing in athletic stances around a large trophy and an electrified sphere. A spiral staircase leads further up. Does anybody want to look around, check the place out?
I would like to investigate the like the trophy or whatever,
Sure.
or like the sparking spear or sphere in like the middle.
Yes.
On a like roll Arcana on that or investigate it however I can.
Sounds good.
Knowing boomies, Callie's gonna look for traps.
As soon as you step in, by the way, you are going to all feel something that you have not felt in a long time. Warm.
Oh, that's nice.
This thing has central heating.
Oh,
Oh, we should have taken a long rest in here.
It's about 25 degrees Celsius in here.
Ooh, that's nice.
Vistra will undo like a couple buttons on her her jacket, cold weather clothing. Oh,
So, Lysithian, you can make me either a medicine, an intelligence, or Arcana roll.
I'll do Arcana because big boy numbers. That's a natural 20 for a 28.
Sounds good.
Nice.
magic.
Looking at this, what you can see, first of all, I'll give you all of it. So glancing around, the humanoid skeletons that you see here looks like their skulls are cracked open. Their bones are pulped. They probably were walking around when this place crashed. They're probably just victims of Ythryn crashing into the glacier. However, looking around, you'll be able to deduce that the debris here probably originated from cylindrical glass structures. checking the wall and examining the room, you'll learn. You'll be able to learn and piece together that it looks like the Wizards of Ythryn were quite a fan of a type of sport that used electrified. Actually, hold on. Let me tell you the exact nature of this. That used basically kind of a. It looks like there was some type of sporting event that they were really that was really popular with them, where 2 teams of 6 competed against each other, basically by playing dodgeball with an electrified iron ball. It looks.
You what?
Yeah, it's called chain lightning.
Oh my gosh.
And as you're saying that, you'll remember there was a stadium, actually, as you entered, that you all noticed a few games ago. Looking at this, the mural in front of you shows a... I don't know how... Like, looking at it, it's a man who would normally look studious. Bald head, large shaped beard that comes down about 6 inches, like a pharaoh beard almost. Kind of looking like, I want you to picture the Monarch from the Venture Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
But like on Schwarzenegger's body. Like someone photoshopped his head onto that body type of thing. That's the kind of art you're seeing with this like incredibly beefy, flexy, sexy like wizard standing triumphant in the center. And you read Draconic, right?
No, I read
Okay.
Common, Dwarvish, Elvish, and Infernal.
Okay.
But let me give me half sec. Because I
You're listening to the
think
Mighty Monarch. Yes, you're right.
I can.
I love
I'll
this.
spend 10 minutes ritual casting comprehend languages.
Sure, sounds good. Everybody else, as you're checking things out, you'll see that it looks like there was a number of people here. It looks like they died. Some of the bones look like they've been eroded by acid as well. So that's fun. Taking 10 minutes to cast that, you are going to be able to learn a little bit more about Chain Lightning and the history of High Evoker Zedalus. Let me tell you about Zedalus. High Evoker Zedalus was the most powerful, handsome evocation wizard in all of Ythryn. He rose to fame for his prowess in Chain Lightning. He was the master of the stadium, being undefeated for 20, that's a 2 and a 0, straight years. When he became High Evoker, the second highest honor he ever achieved after Chain Lightning Champion, the Tower of Evocation became a sort of monument to his victories and passions. And even kept the trophy in a display case at the pinnacle. This is what you will know. Zedalus was also popular among the ladies and the men alike, and among the ladies and the gentlethems as well. Everyone loved him. Hell, would you kind of love him? This is like what the mural is implying, by the way. It's not that I'm saying that you kind of love him. The mural is saying you probably love him. It's very meta, this mural. With that, you will know that, this is a pretty cool game. The game begins, the iron magic ball magically appears in a random location, and then when you're bludgeoned by it, you get teleported to the bench. It's pretty cool. And, hurling the ball between the tines. Let me just double check this real quick. You could try to... It's always weird looking at fantasy sports, trying to make them make sense. Because I've read this before.
When you said I would like this tower. I already love this. I already love the fact that there's this game.
Okay. So, the ball is a simple ranged weapon with finesse and thrown, blah, blah, blah. So step 1, every player takes an athletics check. The individual with the highest roll gets the ball, and that person's team is the offense. To simulate the ball being passed around, every player makes a blah, blah, blah. let's see. If the team on the offense gets more successes than the team on the defense, one player on the offense can either try to hurl the ball between the metal tines of an electrified mast, hoping to impart an electrical charge to the ball, or make a ranged weapon attack with the ball against a player. So if the ball is... Oh, okay. So sorry, the electrified part was the part where I was like, wait, what? Oh, that's right. So if it is electrified, there's a chance of knocking multiple people out. Because that's why it's called chain lightning. That was the part I couldn't remember from my earlier... Because we've been running this game over almost a year now, so... All right. So looking around, you're going to notice that immediately. Yeah, that sounds dope. Do you continue further in? The place illuminates, by the way, in front of you. It's quite bright. As you enter, you'll notice something else, and that's the stairs in front of you are kind of dim. They're not dark, but as you walk across, they will slowly fade up. This place seems to have some type of ambient detection. Can I get an insight roll off of anybody who'd like to make that roll?
Yeah.
Definitely.
That's butts. That's gonna be an 8.
That's okay. Velen rolled a 1.
15.
4.
13.
Shit.
Callie, this place seems to be able to automatically respond to the presence of people.
That's kind of cool.
The heat was already on.
I think there might be people here, guys.
Whoa.
Well, I mean, the heat was already on. Why would they just leave it on all the time? And everything seems to respond to people getting closer. So, sensing people.
As you round the top of the stairwell, stairs descend 5 feet into the kind of watery covered surface of this long room. Looks like at one time, ice would have been layered across the floor, but in the balmy temperature inside of here, it's now created a puddle that runs the entire length of this rectangular room. Torches illuminate in each corner. 4 of them. And as soon as you take a step forward, you are going to hear as hundreds, 50 on the left, 50 on the right, these stone steps that are carved into the side of the evocation chamber flare to life, and you will see 100 ghosts. Spectral images of cheering wizards and fans. Yeah! Yeah! Whoa! The room floods with spectral noise at a loud but comfortable volume as they stamp and cheer. And in the center of the room, an electrified mast lights up, casting electricity across this expanse of water. Arcs of blue lightning sizzle across the ground. What do you do? I will say as well that the bleachers, there is a shimmering wall of force in front of them.
So, water plus... Is the spindle actually, like, electrified at this point?
Yes, the electrified mast. Every few seconds, sparks fly from the large electrified mast shaped like a trident.
So, water and electricity always go well together. This is gonna be fun.
Can't wait! Yay!
So what do we do?
Kelly,
Yeah.
Just to wind back, because I spent 10 minutes doing comprehend languages to read Draconic. What would I have read from that?
So you would have read all of the rules of Chain Lightning. You also would have... roll me a d20.
Oh. That's a 6.
Okay. So you know that they were entertained by a competitive sport called Chain Lightning. You also would know that through a little bit of that Zedalus was also very interested in dealing with different types of creatures that reacted interestingly to lightning. Case in point, he has according to one little plaque that you read, he has a wonderful, the greatest that you've ever seen study coming your way of the miracles that can be done with ochre jellies.
Okay.
Ochre jellies, give me an Arcana roll for those. You can give me Arcana or Nature for those.
27.
Holy crap. Ochre jellies are fantastic. They are the best. So ochre jellies. Ochre jellies are large oozes. However, when they are subjected to slashing or lightning damage, they multiply.
Okay.
They're attractive. And as you are in this room, all of you are going to have disadvantage on hearing anything except what is in this room, by the way, because it is just minus like copyright infringement.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so looking across the room, you'll see that lightning is arcing from that mast. Let's see, there are... Pardon me 1 minute. I'm just checking this thing because they... Okay, cool. At the top of the stairwell, at the base, you will also see that there is a door to a small side room. Looks like a storage closet of some kind. Does anyone try to open it?
Yes.
All right. Pushing inside, you will see that it's an equipment room. There are a number of balls for Chain Lightning laying there, as well as 6 uniforms bearing the sigil of evocation. Jerseys. They look pristine.
Do we have to play to get across?
Oh, come on, it'll be fun.
Are you fucking kidding me? Velen says.
I hate sports fans.
Vestra's gonna just like flex a little bit. Yeah, come on, guys, this will be great.
See,
We have
I
to
don't
play to get
like.
across.
Listen here, you one-handed asshole. Shut up.
I don't like playing sports. I like playing sports events because they make good money. This
Oh yeah, I
is
guess
what
you
do.
can't really you can't throw well when you don't have depth perception, eh, Lysithan?
Oh, you.
How about we just focus on not dying
All right.
as a group?
Call me a one-headed bitch. I'll point out your one eye.
Oh, I didn't call you a bitch. I called you an asshole. There's a difference.
Oh, it's the same thing.
Once we're done with the city, we can put all this behind us.
I'll put
And
all
it'll
of
be
you
okay.
behind me, and that will be the best thing. But all right. let's
Ow. Cat will take one of the jerseys off the rack and with a frustrated.
God. Hand me a stupid jersey, too.
play. All right, we're fucking playing this stupid thing.
Well, how do you even play this game?
I will explain the rules I read.
All right, folks, here are the rules to not blitzball. Chain Lightning is a game in which two teams compete. You try to it's dodgeball, basically. There are two ways you can do it. So one, you have to hurl the ball between the tines of the mast. We're doing a so if you try to do that, you can electrify the ball. Alternatively, you do basically everybody does a big check against each other, and we narrate what happens. It's kind of the way it works. Who is putting on one of the jerseys?
Oh, Vistra, 100%.
All right.
Can I roll Arcana?
Yeah, sure.
on a jersey.
Yeah,
Sorry.
totally.
Okay, yeah, I earned that. That was me being a butthead. That's gonna be 12.
Okay, 12. As you put it on, you are going to notice that there is like a little bolt of lightning that just kind of rips out of the aether around you as you hold it up, and it carves your name into the back of the jersey. In Draconic.
That's weird.
And as you look at Kat, did you already put one on, or who?
Yeah, Cat already put one on.
It has Katarina on the back of... Actually, you know what? It doesn't. It has Firestring on the back. So it would have your last names, of course.
Well, what?
All right.
What does it say? Is this the what? What does it say, Elizabeth?
Question. Are any of them halfling sized, or is Callie just gonna be like drowning?
If you put it on, you'll drown for a moment, and then... and it'll shrink wrap to you.
Oh, supportive.
Do you have determination
I mean,
still?
if it's shrink wrapped.
Yeah, you're...
Okay, that was beautiful.
That was,
Yeah, that was
you still have your inspiration,
fantastic.
right?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, well, too bad. I can't give... I was going to give
That
it back
sucks.
to you. Okay. That was just... All right.
I'm just saying what I'm thinking tonight.
Okay.
Same as
filter.
exactly.
Filter.
All right. And with that, who steps out onto the floor?
Cat will.
All right, Kat. Stepping out onto the floor, you will see that the crowd gets louder and louder, and suddenly, out of the darkness, 6 Magin will step, all dressed in. It looks like, I'm gonna roll a d8 for see which team they're representing today, because it's random.
We're one player short.
I was just gonna say
We're
that.
playing with a freaking handicap.
Hey, can one of your guys step out? We only have 5.
They are from that is necromancy. Of course, I'd be playing against my home team. I can make jokes too. My
Good.
jokes are good.
But like, seriously, one of you guys want to fuck off? Because we only have 5.
I don't think they're gonna care.
Yeah, fine.
All right.
Allie's gonna step out, but she's very, very prepared to react and cast absorb elements on herself.
Sounds good. The electricity is going to arc across the floor a bit. And as you step out on the floor, I need everybody here to make me a dexterity athletics check.
Of course.
Velen got a
Not
nat
bad.
20.
What, Valen?
Valen, nice.
An athletic? Yeah, that's just a straight natural 19.
Well, I rolled
That's-
a 2, but I add plus
23.
9, so 11.
Okay.
19.
Okay, so here's what's going to happen. As you spread across the floor, some of the other team is going to step forward, kind of flanking around in this area, kind of like a volleyball match almost, right? And as they do, you are going to see the ball flicker in and out of existence, and then as you get a bit closer, like kind of spreading out. So go ahead and position yourselves around the field as you would. It's a long cylindrical field. Well, it's basically a long rectangle that is 20 feet wide and
Callie's gonna argue that the short one should be in the back
50 feet long. Okay.
because if anything's coming downwards, we're not gonna be much use up front.
All right. There's going to be a sudden burst of energy, and the ball is going to appear on the half-court line between one of the Magian and Velen. They are both going to dive for it, grabbing the ball at the same time.
Go!
Grab it!
Get it!
And you're going to hear, "I am sick of this shit!" And she's going to headbutt him in the nose.
Yeah!
There's going to be a spray of blue blood, and y'all have the ball. So to simulate the ball being passed around, every player now makes a DC 15 Dex Athletics check. If the team on the offense gets more successes than the team on the defense, one player on the offense may try to either hurl the ball between the metal tines, hoping to impart an electrical charge, or make a ranged weapon attack with the ball against a player on defense. So, let's do this first. So,
Dex.
okay, so Velen failed that one. So, Dex 15. So everybody roll that.
Okay,
Did you say Dex or
17.
athletics? Because that's
It's
different.
Dex Athletics.
so you mean acrobatics?
No, I mean Dex
'Cause-
Dex Athletics. You use Dex
That's
with
so-
Athletics.
Okay, that's weird.
No,
Okay,
it's people.
it's gonna be.
It's one of the rules,
Yeah.
actually. You can swap
Yeah,
them out
it's
at any
so
time.
weird.
What
Yeah,
about, I
it's
mean,
so odd.
charisma and athletics?
Yeah, that's true. It's true. Let's
22.
See.
22. All right, these guys.
Yeah, so I guess it's if you
that's
had a
gonna be-
specialty in athletics,
Yeah, because I do.
you would just
Maybe
add it with
10.
your Dex mod.
Yeah, so you just use your Dex mod in place of strength.
Yeah. So you would add your proficiency bonus with your Dex mod to the roll.
Oh,
gonna be a
that's
10
less.
for
Damn,
me.
that's two less. Damn.
Yeah, you can't use your strength.
No, that's what I was wondering because I said like it said athletics for +9. And I was like, I don't, but that's not Dex.
No. So you
cool.
swap your Dex mod in. If you're proficient with athletics, you're still proficient. Okay, so how many successes do you all have at DC 15? So, 1,
17.
17,
So I got 22.
22,
Got
and 10. Okay, you all are going to have one more success than the other team because I rolled for balls. With that, the ball goes passing back and forth between you. It's going to go. Who had the highest roll? Was that Callie with 22?
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right,
the
Callie.
19.
Callie, you may choose to either hurl the ball between the tines, to electrify it, at which point it goes to a tussle. So basically, you can try to peg one of them out at this point, or you can try to electrify the ball, at which point it becomes a skirmish again. Or a scrim, I guess, or scrum again.
Okay, so the point is to kind of knock the other players out,
Yeah,
like dodgeball?
so if the ball is not electrified, it's a one hit, one knock, one out.
Okay.
If it is
if it-
electrified, it's chain lightning.
Okay, so I might hit multiple of them.
Well, but we have to go back to scrimmage.
Where we
Okay.
roll off, essentially?
Yeah.
Let's try it.
Okay,
Go
so
big or go home.
make me another
Do
Dex and
it!
Athletics roll.
Roll, guys. Don't forget you've got
Oh, pardon me.
inspiration.
This is a ranged attack roll, and you are proficient in throwing a ball. Everyone is in this game.
Okay. So is this a strength ranged or a dex ranged?
It is Dex, and one moment. The ball is a simple ranged weapon with finesse and thrown. So you can actually finesse means you can choose to use strength or Dex,
Sweet.
if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Because my brain was blanking
Yeah.
for a sec. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. What'd you get?
Nat 20, bitches.
Nat 20. Okay. So you are going to hurl it through the field. Electricity is going it's going to electrify, and it is going to go blink out of existence. And I need everybody to roll me another Dex and Athletics to see if you can grab the ball as it reappears. However, Callie, with that Nat 20, you're going to have advantage on your part of this.
Nat 20.
Okay.
7. This is so Lysithian. They're
So
so
that's
not.
26 for me.
17
Okay.
for Vistra. I'm rolling like dicks, but at least I add some stuff to
You
it.
21 total.
21 total. All right, Kat, the ball is going to appear directly in front of you. You're going to be able to grab it, and I need everybody to make me that Dex and Athletics roll again to pass it around to see who is successful in whacking the other team.
16.
There we go. Okay, that's one success for you. That is 2, 3, 4
I
success.
am reserving my right to use lucky.
Okay.
Natural 20. That is
Okay.
going to be 26 for Vistra.
Okay.
21 again.
21 again. Okay, what'd you get, Lysithian?
16.
16. You're going to do it. So, someone roll a nat 20 on that? Is that what I heard?
Me.
All right, you have the ball, and it is electrified, Vistra. You've got it with your one good hand. It is electrically charged. Would you like to use a ranged attack to peg one of these guys?
Yeah. Fuck yes.
All right, go ahead, make me an attack roll.
Okay. What's the radius for chain? Like how? Like for aiming it? Like how does it work?
You
for,
can
like,
throw the
trying
length
to-
of the court.
Okay.
It's
Cool.
you have to. It's a sport. It's designed for that.
Oh, I know. I was wondering, like, do I have to choose which person I'm aiming at to chain lightning to try and get the most?
Actually, one sec.
So I was wondering, like, how that works when it's electrified to chain lightning them.
No, it actually hits a random additional one on the other side.
Oh, okay.
And it loses its charge if you miss.
Yeah.
But only if you miss.
Okay, so we basically had to electrify it, pass it all around again to charge up to be able to hit them.
Yeah, you could hit him with a dead ball, but then it just knocks one person out.
Yeah,
Okay.
this can go too. Okay, cool. All right. Hell yeah, Vistra. That is going to be a dirty 20.
All right, dirty 20 is going to hit. That means that you're going to hurl it, and this one in the front is going to take it directly in the face and blink out of existence. The ball surges to the side. If the ball is thrown, one sec, and shoot. And arc of lightning shoots from the ball, automatically hits another randomly determined player on the same side. That is going to be the other one in the front. And once again, can I get a Dex and Athletics roll off of everyone as the ball vanishes into the ether and reappears in the center?
8.
Oh no, Vistra. No.
Well,
This dice betrayed me.
Dirty 20.
Okay.
That is a
1, 2, 3.
8.
Velen gets a 4. Okay. What'd you get, Lysithian?
8.
8. Okay. The ball is going to appear on the other side. Give me one more roll, guys.
Okay. 14.
Sounds good.
15.
23.
Okay. 22 for Velen. Oh, actually, wait, no, higher than that. 24 for Velen. Oh, we lost somebody.
No, we didn't.
We
No, I
didn't?
didn't.
Oh, someone blinked out for a sec.
yeah, that was me.
And now you're in Lysithian's place.
Yeah,
Weird.
Oh, weird.
first time streaming at the new house.
You're,
That's true.
all right, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so Callie, you are going to get the ball.
Awesome.
All right. Yeah, so go ahead and make me an attack roll if you'd like.
Sure.
Do it with disadvantage. I'm spending a hurt them more. They're gonna get their game faces on and get serious with you.
Of course, team members had to leave for the necromantics to get excited.
Now, is this one I can do with proficiency?
Yes, you are proficient.
I am spending my determination then, for the
Okay.
first time in ages, to get a dirty 20.
God damn it. Okay, fine. All right, so it is still electrified. It is going to slam into the Magian at the front and then blink out and attack the one at the back. There are only 2 of them now and still 5 of you. I need you to make me another Dex and Athletics to see who grabs the ball this time.
14.
God, Velen got an 18. That's fantastic.
Dirty
18.
20.
I got an 8. Woohoo!
Okay, so what'd you get? So I got an 18, a dirty 20. Lysithian?
14.
Okay, and Vistra?
18.
18. Okay. I'm gonna spend a hurt them more to have them actually beat the tie, because one of them got a nat 20. The one at the back is going to surge forward, grab it as it appears right in front of Lysithian, pulling it away, and I need everybody to make me a Dex and Athletics roll. I feel that the mechanics of this, making you do Dex and Athletics to get the ball and then do it again to see who gets to throw, is a little redundant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? And that's straight out of the book. So I will say
19. And I just got my determination back from Strange Brood.
22.
22.
17.
Finally rolling high.
Okay.
Like, jeez, Vistra.
So Sorry, I'm just checking these rules because they're really strange.
Yeah, it sounds odd.
I want to make sure I'm not reading this wrong. To determine to make the team on the offense gets more successes. It seems like this cascades really quickly because there's like, if any of you get successes, unless I get nat 20s, there's no way that I can beat you at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is a choice. Anyway, let's just focus on having fun. So with that, you are going to... do I have another Hurt Them More? Let's find out. They're the Necromancy team, it's fine. Is going to bounce back around. Who got the highest roll just now?
I got a 19.
I got 22, I think.
Okay, Velen
Vistra.
actually has higher than that.
Oh,
Wow, Velen.
Oh, Velen.
Whoa.
So the ball is going to head back to her, and she is going to hurl it forward, and is actually going to hit.
Wow, Velen.
It's all my time throwing acid balls. It's gonna peg this one right in the face, and with that, whoosh, the last two are going to vanish. The crowd is going to go wild.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, let me hear it.
And as they do so, you are going to see that the electrified pulse at the center of the field is going to lash out a little bit, but wearing your jerseys, you're actually going to find that it doesn't affect you. Like, it's not pleasant to be in this water sloshing around, but the electricity doesn't really seem to bug you that much. It's still, like, you're going to be sore later, but overall, it seems fine. As the triumphant music fades out, the energy from the mast at the center vanishes.
Well, that
And
was
you-
kind of fun. I'm glad we didn't have to figure out what would happen when one of us got hit.
Yeah,
Agreed.
that was great fun. Velen, good job. For a slightly more up there in our years, you're pretty spry.
Well, it's all in the hands.
Ugh. I'd like to investigate like the pillar sort of mast in the middle.
Sounds good. Checking out the mast, as you're taking a look at it, it is looks like it simply charges whatever iron sphere is thrown across it. As you step forward, though, and as the electricity dies away from it, you will hear a hush fall over the crowd, and you'll see that their recording has been reset. They are all just in stasis now.
Is the, like, force field still, like, up? Or can you go into the stands?
Nope, there's still a wall of force between you
Okay.
and the people there.
Are they wearing, like robes and clothing similar to the people?
Yes, they are.
And do any of them look like newer clothing, or do they all look like they're from the old the Ythryn?
No, they don't look. I mean, they look to be Netherese people.
Okay.
Now the water here is quite murky, and in fact, on the other side, closer to where the other team was playing, the water was quite sludgy. Lysithian, as you're looking around, you're going to see that it's like there are oil slicks in the water here. Especially now that they've been stirred up by the Magen that were summoned for the game. It looks like the remnants of several ochre jelly corpses. Well, if you can call what is left by one of those creatures a corpse. But glancing around, and since you're looking at the mast, on this side of the mast, you're going to see that there's a crossbow bolt embedded in it. Fairly fresh, actually.
I think someone was here recently.
I mean, that's what Callie was saying earlier, so it makes sense.
Yes, what I'm saying is her hunch was definitely correct.
Well, maybe let's move across before we have to do it again.
Sure.
Yeah.
Can I get everyone to roll me a d20?
9.
9.
15.
4.
4.
Okay. Vistra and Callie, as you both step across the room, wading through the sludge, you are going to hear an awful noise under one of your feet. Actually, both of your feet as you take a step, as something crunches. As you look down, the swirls of awful goo will start to part, and you'll see that there is a skeletal corpse, long dead, dressed in the robes of a high evoker.
Oh,
Ooh.
In fact, one sec. I want to roll a 20 again.
well, that was a 2.
So
Oh,
I
you're
think
gonna-
Callie stumbles backwards and falls on her ass in this. Out of shock.
It splashes there, and you will see that just almost reaching out of the water is a hand. The ring finger has been snapped off and floats in the water a few inches away. It floats. Looking inside, it's completely hollow.
well, that's gross.
In fact, it looks like the bones, as you stepped on them, they were brittle like paper. As if something had siphoned the marrow and the calcium directly from them, almost turning them into bird bones. Yes,
Callie's
Lysithea.
gonna try and get
Is
out of this
that-
ooze.
Ooze really quickly.
Lysithian's going to take a look closer. Does
You are
this
going to
sound
immediately
like,
recognize that this is High Evoker Zedalus.
and does this make me think of like what the oozes can do?
Yeah, especially
That's
over
very
a long
interesting.
period of time. You're thinking, looking around, the floor kind of undulates with heat. And I'd like you and anybody else, you can roll this with advantage, Lysithian, because you're an evoker. Everyone else can make me an intelligence roll. You can add Arcana to this, or you can add Insight to this. Either one.
I will add insight.
For Arcana, that's going to be 21.
21.
I was gonna say, sorry, that's gonna be 15 for intelligence.
Whatever
14
these-
for insight.
15. Okay, and Callie?
16 for insight.
16. All right, so everybody but Lysithian is going to look around and get a sense that this place was probably completely frozen over before whoever came in here. If the lighting and the heating kind of responds to whoever is present here, then yeah, this must have been heated up for at least a few minutes. Probably maybe an hour or so. Enough to thaw this out. Looking around the room, you're going to see another couple signs of battle. The wall of force, of course, won't show anything, but there are little splashes of blood in the water that are kind of mostly diluted, but the smell still remains. And all in all, you'll see that there are about 6 destroyed puddles of ochre mixed in with the water. Lysithian, looking at this, you can actually say that he was probably frozen down here in his court. A horrible, ironic death until he was frozen out. But someone thought enough to break his finger off and take whatever was on it. Probably a symbol or a mark of his station.
I'm getting deliveries.
I saw.
I know, I saw the little
I
head.
was like, oh, that's cute.
It's so cute.
Do we
My
continue
DoorDash
forward?
right to my door.
That's
Wow,
nice.
that's good service.
I know, right? They came right. All right, so his ring finger is like completely gone.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
In fact, it's in Callie's hand.
Callie, give me
What?
the finger. Finger me. There you go.
I don't want to do that, Lysithian. I don't feel that way about you.
What are you talking about?
It's a sex thing, Lysithian.
Yeah, it was a very like blatant sex thing too. I'm
Yeah.
surprised you haven't heard that one before.
Yeah.
Just okay. I'm good. Is the ring on the finger, or is it just a dead man's finger?
It's a bone. Do you want a bone as well as a finger?
Oh, that
Oh,
was
come
bad.
on, they walked into it.
We need a
Listen,
little
I didn't
brevity.
say
Only
it wasn't
someone like
funny.
Vistra would sleep with a corpse. Anyways, DM.
Hey, I
is
like a
there-
good bone.
You sure do.
Well, there's a lot down here, so have at it.
Yeah, so have at it.
Mm-hmm.
But
I don't like
is-
people watching. That's not my shtick.
Anyways, for the DM,
Yes.
is the ring still on the
There is no
broken
ring
off
on the finger.
Okay. You
you
guys
can-
are welcome.
Yup.
Do you continue?
Thanks for
forward?
that.
I'm gonna
Okay. Heading up the last stairwell, you make your way forward. And as you do, you will, you'll find yourself in a trapezoidal room that appears to be some sort of shrine. It's been completely tossed. Everything has been investigated and torn through. A painting of a well-groomed, red-robed wizard hangs next to an ornate crystalline display case. Built into the narrow corner of the room, red globules of light float around the room. As you approach, two giant shimmering hands come into view, blocking your sight to the back of the room. As you approach, the hands are going to rise up threateningly and then start clapping together. And then starting to do little, we're not worthy, pacifying gestures to you. It appears they like you, a voice says from beyond the hands. As the hands bow down, you'll see that there are 5 other people inside of the room. 4 of them dressed in cold weather clothing, and another dressed in dark, charred mail, complete with a full-face black helmet. I wondered when we would meet again. And as the figure turns around, you are going to immediately recognize the voice as Harwar Multhun. Avarice wants a word with you. You should come with me.
What the fuck? I'm supposed to protect you. What the fuck are you doing out here?
Making history.
sounds like a little nitwit doesn't know what's good for him.
Fuck.
Ali's just gonna kind of look at her companion and be like, okay, why are we so down on Harwar? Yeah, it seems like a silly decision, but we
Okay.
also fought with him.
We did, but he just said... sorry, avarice? Or...
Yes.
Avarice.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but insulting is just gonna be like, well,
But he's like out here in a dangerous magical city.
Sticks and
Oh, he's an
stones may
adult?
break my bones.
wait, what?
Sticks
Sorry, I
and
didn't catch that. I was
stones.
talking to Vistra.
Then you weren't saying anything important.
I mean, I was acknowledging that you're an adult.
You.
So if you don't think that's important, well, okay.
I don't
but-
think that anything you say to someone who regards me like that is important. Avarice requests a word with you. Velen Harpel.
I would like to cast Friends on Huarwar.
Okay. Let me pull
Uh,
up his character sheet. Because I built
Dun
it.
dun dun dun.
Okay, so what's my save on this? Is it charisma or is it wisdom?
So it is just at will. So it is for the duration. You have advantage on all charisma checks directed at one creature of your choice that isn't hostile towards you. Doesn't yet seem hostile. When the spell ends, the creature realizes you used magic to influence its mood and becomes hostile to you. A creature prone to violence might attack you, etc. Another creature might seek retribution at the DMs, depending on the nature you interact with it. But it says it's one action, and it's cast at will. It doesn't say anything about a save. It's just
Okay,
a cast.
then sure. Alright, so you
Um,
cast that.
I cast Friends. What exactly made you want to come down here, Huawar, and work for Avarice?
Who said I ever stopped? He looks around, and you can see that a couple of the people here, you'll recognize them. One of them is the innkeep, and a couple of the people inside of Caer Konig. Not inside of the castle, but inside of the outlying areas. People you saw in the tavern. Near the Knights of the Black Sword. Did they survive? Avarice. Avarice wants to speak with you.
What about exactly? You said you wanted to speak to Velen. I'm just curious.
It's not my place to give that information. But I imagine that she wants you out of here, Velen. As for the rest of you, I've informed her how useful you are. I think she would like to arrange a deal that would be mutually beneficial.
You know,
I think-
nothing surprises me anymore.
It's true, but Huawar, what kind of deal? What would we really get out of it? What does she want? I feel like you can tell us that much, right? After all we've been through.
She wants the same thing that you do, Lysithian. Power. And you can always trust someone who wants power.
Can you though?
You can always trust their intentions.
I will give you that. But that means that I cannot trust them.
If you want the secret that was inside of the Tower of Transmutation, you'll come with me.
Was it the two of you who broke it? That's ancient history. Such a waste.
Avarice is powerful. She can do many things.
What can she do for you, Warwar?
Do you know who my father was?
I don't. But don't you tell me about him?
He was no one. There's a reason you don't know who he was. I barely remember him, and the world will not remember him. My mother will die, and someone will take over the dilapidated shack that is her inn. And eventually it'll rot to the ground and be forgotten. I will not be forgotten so easily.
So you want your life to mean something?
Yes.
And you don't think that your mother wants that for you?
I
Wants
think
her
that my
her
mother's
own life?
choices are her own.
Are they not?
My mother has chosen her life, and I have chosen mine. Come with me or don't. Meet me at Skydock Spire if you choose to not follow me. The tall one near the entrance.
No, we know the place. Allow us a moment forward to convene, and then maybe we can discuss following you. Does that sound good?
He turns his head and gestures to both of the men on either side of him, as well as the two others at the back. Let's go. And he's just gonna walk right through the center of the room past you. The hands are gonna cower to the side of him. And those more perceptive of you, so Kat and Callie are going to notice that a very shiny ring is on one of his fingers.
That only lasts a minute, so we better get moving.
All right. He leaves the room with the other cultists.
I think he had the ring.
Oh,
Yeah.
wonderful. What they cast on him doesn't last long, so I need to either decide to go with him or decide to meet him at the spire. I personally think we can use Avarice ourselves.
So you thinking go with him?
He says she wants power.
Yeah.
Why don't we steal her power? Or use her?
Well, I mean, that sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Why don't we do that?
Besides, what do they say? Keep your friends close, but your enemies closer?
Exactly. What do you say, Velen? You have just as much a decision in this as we do.
She will not wish for me to be here for long. But I suppose that's something we'll address at the time. Shall we?
We shall.
And I think that's a good place for us to take a quick break. So folks, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after these words from us. Wee! We'll be right back. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Let's Talk to the Chat. Hey, this is the part of the program where we talk to the chat.
Hi, everyone!
Oh, God. You just need to get a green glove.
Oh, I do need to get a green glove.
green glove!
I have some right over here if you need to borrow one.
Well, maybe for next week.
All right. Come by when we go to Costco on Friday. So,
Yep.
Hey, everybody. I hope you're enjoying this session. We are having a pretty good time. I got to disfigure Robin, which is always fun.
Yeah.
And Kat's done okay
crazy.
this session. So, hey, everybody.
Yeah.
It's
Kat's just doing her thing.
I love her.
And Lysithian's like, I'm leaving all of you behind. And Kat's like
Callie's just like,
Kat's like genuinely hurt.
Do you
These guys
expect
are
anything
insane.
less from them?
Well, now kinda. She thought they were friends.
Aw, it's cute.
Now, Lysithian is like a straight cold killer.
Callie's
Yeah.
starting to wonder if this arcane blight is maybe also affecting their minds and making them act different.
That Arcane Blight thing is cool
I'm
as
so about
hell.
So she's trying to decide which one is more valuable to her to cast it on right away. Like,
Yeah, because I
it
mean, like,
Velen?
Velen is being super sus.
yeah, Valen's being weird, Lysithian's being weird, Vistra's being weird. Like,
See, like that's the
Vistra's
thing.
kind of being harmless weird except to herself.
Yeah, like Vistra's being strange. Lysithian's being
Like,
Cold.
a bit saltier than normal.
oh wait,
And-
like really
I mean, they
salty
did
weird.
lose their eye. They did lose their eye,
Yeah.
so
Yes,
like,
but they don't need to take it out on us.
Yeah.
What? Yes,
and then
I do.
and then
Yes,
Velen
Don't.
Velen is just being like
You
really
didn't put that telescope up to your eye. You looked through that of your own, like.
cat
Vistra's
offered it
always been
because she
sus
thought that
about-
Bliss would like it.
Who else am I gonna take it out on?
Oh, did you give? Does Velen have the robe of eyes now?
Yeah.
Okay. Highest robe. She's so stylish now. Oh, hey,
yeah.
that makes up for that one eye. So I gotta say, I really don't like the chain lightning rules.
No,
No,
they're
that's
dumb.
kinda redundant.
They're really truncated. Like it, I feel that.
I was getting really confused. I was just waiting for you to tell me what to roll next.
You know what
Kind-
would have
Yeah.
been good there?
Hmm.
Skill checks.
Skill checks would have been good, right?
Yeah.
So I actually improv that in because the original, you don't have to do anything in this one, but you don't get any cool shit. The other one, you so the module that Dan Kahn wrote, you actually have to fight a bunch of ogre jellies while trying not to get electrocuted. Which was okay. I just didn't feel like a combat really fit that because the vibe for these towers keeps being like, you show up, you have a fight, or two, you get a magic thing. But it gets really repetitive after a while. So doing something that's a little weird for a change felt nice.
Yeah.
I liked that. Like it was, the rules were a bit odd, but it was kind of nice. Well, especially like when you walked in and like when Lysithian got the vibe of like reading the Draconic about this evoker is like, yeah, this seems like that would be the thing that we would have to do. Like this guy is, I'm trying to remember the professor from the second Harry Potter book.
He's very Gilderoy Lockhart.
Thank you, because that was, I was thinking Luna Lovegood. I'm like, it's not Lovegood, but I know it's something with an L, but I can't remember. So Lovegood.
I will say that my one thing, I'm gonna read you this part of the module. So this is from Dan Kahn's Tower of Enchantment, which is, no, pardon me, Tower of Evocation. Yeah, the one I threw on the floor, of course.
Well, it's weird that when we were getting the ball thrown at us, that we didn't make a like even a dex save to not get hit.
Well, then they would have
Yeah.
gotten deck saves to not get hit.
Yeah, but I meant like that'd be something to change it up rather than just rolling dex athletics.
Well, and
like,
it's with
I guess-
against their AC, but then you have to know the AC of all the competitors, and
Yeah, I
was
guess.
just
I
like,
guess the
eh.
thing is it's cutting down on how much rolling the DM has to do against
Yeah,
all
it's
the
true.
players,
It's
right?
true.
Because otherwise you'd have to roll for all six, and
Dude, I
Yeah,
still had
fair.
to roll so many things.
Yeah.
I will say my favorite thing about these hands, though, is that once you so these hands were originally going to fight you, right?
Own
And
hands.
I will say that my favorite part when you go in here, because the hands are supposed to attack you as soon as you enter the room. Give Zadalus a hand. If you want to add a bit of lighthearted fun to this tower, when the characters enter Y20B trophy room, you can have the living Big B's hands come together and begin clapping, giving thumbs up, motioning for fist bumps, or prostrating themselves in a "we're not worthy" kind of way. Like that is that's the vibe of this entire place now. That's the entire time. That's just. Don't catch these hands.
Fantastic.
But my favorite thing about these is they're Big B's living hands, right? They're the living spells.
Yeah.
If you kill them, they immediately resurrect as burning versions of themselves.
oh my gosh!
And I do want to say real quick, hold on, I'm going to swap us to the map frame.
those are already hard enough.
So I want to show you all something.
Yeah.
So everybody go and look at the Tower of Evocation screen again, please. And so this is what I built for this. So
Hell
like
yeah.
I made these icons specifically for this episode. That's literally just master hand. And did you notice I made a left and a right one?
Yeah. That's super cute, dude.
It was so cute. I made flaming ones too.
That's
They're,
awesome.
they're literally the
Fine.
same ones with some translucent flames. They're not that
Nice.
great. But the flames do make them go faster.
Oh,
That always happens.
Yeah, yeah. Always works. So, hey, folks, if you have any questions, comments, anything you want to talk about, pop it in the chat right now. We're going to hop back into game in a couple minutes. But before then, we're all yours. I do want to say, Hayden is on vacation right now. So, because of that, we're going to have a slightly modified schedule next week. So, Rime of the Frostmaiden will be running on Tuesday instead of Monday. It isn't updated in the schedule that was just rotating because we just figured it out today to make sure that game still happened. So sorry about that. If you're watching on VOD or on YouTube later, that just means it's going to be uploaded to YouTube an additional day late. So you'll still get it. Sorry, you'll be getting it on Thursday instead of Tuesday. I haven't done my spiel. What spiel? I have so many spiels. Are you talking about the Patreon spiel?
Maybe.
Maybe. Hey, folks, if you have couch cushion money, be sure to throw it at us right now. Just at your screens. Don't actually do that. Dorktail's not responsible for damaged screens. Yeah, I can totally do that. So vacation. Oh, God. So DM Mike, vacation was awful, man. I'm going to give you the 30-second of what happened to me. So Canada was on fire. Hottest place on Earth for a little while. So hot that the hottest town in British Columbia burned down overnight. Literally,
it doesn't exist anymore.
Literally doesn't. It's like God looked down with a magnifying glass and went, "Oh shit, the sun," and it just right, burning an anthill.
Less than 24 hours to make a town not there anymore.
That's like a Bond villain type of thing, right?
Oh wow! Hi, Raid.
Hi, lollygaggers.
Oh wow, Raid.
Good to see you, lollygaggers. You're here during our chat break where we are answering questions. So, hey, lollygaggers, it's your first time here. Ask me literally anything that isn't my social security number or social insurance number. I have both now, which is weird. But yeah, ask me anything. Hello. So you're catching us during our break time chat in the middle of Rime of the Frostmaiden, and basically we just talk to the chat and answer any questions that we have so that we can focus on role-playing in the middle of the game. I was going to say, we had a little bit of time off because I got my Moderna, my second vaccine. So I got Pfizer first, Moderna second, and apparently doing a mixed vaccine is way better for the Delta strain. But it turns out I'm allergic to Moderna. And what it did was it gave me an autoimmune condition where I had vertigo and still have vertigo 10 days later.
My God.
So day one, it was literally like someone was shaking me at full velocity. I threw up 8 times. By the way, that means that raises my total of times I've thrown up in the last 25 years to 8. I had not thrown up in 25 years, and then it was awful. But you got a Moderna and you died. Yeah, I've died too. How many licks does it take to the center of Tootsie Pop? Does biting count? Because then 3, according to the owl. Actually, if you want to find out, I think Food Theory, MatPat, did a video on that.
I think he did an actual one.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did.
So you can find that out. Moderna's rough, man. Pfizer was what's my favorite tabletop RPG? What is my perfect Sunday? I'm gonna answer that first, and then everybody else can. My favorite Sunday is a Sunday where I have the Monday off.
Right?
Sundays are the worst. They are the worst day of the week. Come at me. Mondays, you know what to expect. Tuesdays are Monday, but they're the Luigi of Mondays. Wednesdays are living on a prayer halfway there. But Sundays, I don't know if it's that I have ADD or if that I just don't like looking forward into the future like that. But Sundays are always oh, enjoy yourself while it lasts. It's that sense of impending doom all Sunday. Because tomorrow I have to go back to work.
Sunday's usually a work day for me, so
yeah, Sunday's
depending
my
on the week, Sunday's a work day for me. So
I'm
it's
talking about
if I
mechanically
finish,
Sundays.
Yes,
So that's my Saturdays.
I like Sundays. Personally.
I'm not a fan. I
Sunday
get a lot
or
of
my
shit
Saturday?
done.
Generally, Sunday is the day I actually get to relax because Saturday is doing chores.
See, that's when I
Yeah.
do chores is on my Sunday. I take the day before, I take my Saturday and do nothing and relax. And then Sunday is, okay, I got a meal prep for my week.
I like meal
No,
prepping.
Go grocery shopping.
Well, I'm talking about doing a full day's worth of swapping laundry loads.
Oh yeah, no, that the laundry list is
cleaning
like,
everything.
Wait, hold on.
yeah.
If I don't do that, I can't relax.
Someone in the chat says something very important. Spider Queen Long, I have my lewd mothership games on Sundays. What? What is a lewd mothership
what?
game? I need to know.
You what, mate?
You what, mate?
You
Tell me.
fucking what,
We're all about the lewds here. Speaking of that.
Yeah. See, speaking of lewds.
Speaking of lewds,
check
come
out
to
the Discord.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We have
several.
I'm pretty sure that's where lewds of Katarina are.
Yeah,
there's
there's
lewds of Mike's
Katarina
character.
on there. Yeah.
Inquiring minds want to know.
she's-
Okay, so everybody, what's your favorite tabletop role-playing game? I would say, probably still Mage the Ascension for me, but I really have been enjoying 5e. How about everybody else?
Lewd horror sci-fi.
5e is probably my
Sounds great.
favorite because I played the most of it, but I also, I'm like, I really enjoyed Hunter the Vigil when we played that. That was really, really, really fun.
It's really fun. You're such a role-playing
really fun.
baby.
The
But
thing is, I'm
not.
like,
Yeah.
I role play like so much, like, because I'm like, I do a lot of like, I'm an actor and I do a lot of improv and stuff like that. So I'm like, but I played like D&D for like such a chunk of time in my life that I'm like,
Yeah,
5e
I
is
really
kinda
enjoy
my
5e,
fave.
but I think for like the games that I've enjoyed the absolute most, World of Darkness systems.
I'm
Darkness is really
just
fun.
getting into World of Darkness, and I am super psyched for Mage because I feel like it's gonna be one of my tops. But I've really only played 5e, and then like
Yeah.
the one shots that we did for OPPCon.
Honestly,
which are
I'm
on,
a
some of
baby.
them are on YouTube right now, so go watch the Technocracy one. It's a lot of fun.
like you think Kelly shines as DM for 5e, and you've played the short World of Darkness games, and they've been fantastic, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just
That
wait until you're in one of the
ghost one.
long ones that
Yeah,
he knows,
the stuff
which
with
is
your-
coming up soon.
Yeah, so,
so
Christine's
excited.
talking about our Victorian era Mage the Ascension game, which starts on the 24th. It's gonna be a lot of fun. It's either gonna be episode 1 or episode 0 on the 24th. I think it's gonna be episode 0 just to give you guys an extra week to really hammer down your characters. But it's gonna be a fully costumed Victorian era game set in the Mage the Ascension World of Darkness universe. It's gonna be fantastic.
I need to remember to style that wig.
Oh, thank you very much, DM Mike. It's going to be
know
great.
how
The
I'm gonna
costumes are
style that
nuts.
wig.
I gotta finish my costume too. 'Cause
I need to
Krista
iron
is coming
mine.
over for my fitting on Wednesday night.
that's
She's
so nice.
gonna
Collar
come
is
over
kind
for
of
my fitting.
Now,
bent.
I have to say, you're talking about Worlds Without Number. I really need to look at that because I really like Powered by the Apocalypse games. And Hayden, have you ever played one?
I don't think so.
Okay, here is my favorite part about Powered by the Apocalypse, and I think you would adore this both as a game master and as a player. The dungeon master doesn't roll. Well, the game master doesn't roll dice.
Really?
Nope. It's a 2d6 engine, and there are 3 types of rolls basically. You fail, you succeed, or you do a partial victory. And partial victories are always Faustian bargains, where it's like, okay, so Hayden, you got a partial success to punch this bully in the face. What goes wrong? And you take the reins and you tell me what happens as a player.
Oh, that's cool.
Right? The players have as much control as the game master in Powered by the Apocalypse games for the most part.
That's really cool.
It's very collaborative.
I think that's part of the reason why I haven't really been that interested in getting into one of those games, is because when it comes to like role-playing games for me, oh god, I'm very much a role-playing sub. I don't like to roll to take the
You're
reins.
reactionary. You like yeah. Sub is a good way to put that. That's pretty.
I'm a role-playing sub. And so I like having the game master or DM be the one to push the lore, the story, kind of take the reins for narrating stuff. Like I like rolling my own dice and being like, oh, I got a nat 1 and shot myself in the foot.
Yeah.
And I like narrating like my little things, like, oh, how do we kill this thing, or that kind of thing. But when it comes to actually describing like a story, I'm like,
I think
how?
there are certain versions of it that what's this about Mike playing a role-playing submarine?
I I think sub, you know.
I think sub. Toot toot.
Toot, toot.
And it's a totally valid thing. I think there are certain versions of Powered by the Apocalypse you'd really get into. You just have to. These type of games, you have to kind of, if you're not designed to play them mentally, you have to kind of be worked into them. Which is why I'm excited that during Extra Life, and all of you should come back during August. For Extra Life, where we're going to be raising money for the BC Children's Hospital by role-playing over the course of a whole weekend. I think we're doing like 12 games over a weekend or something like that with a rotating cast and DMs and stuff. I'm not sure which one I'm going to run, but I'm very tempted to run Worldwide Wrestling, which is a game where you're simultaneously the wrestlers and the commentators.
Jesus.
Oh my gosh.
And
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Those costumes need to be ridiculous.
Just everybody has to rip their shirts off and be like,
Yep.
Hulkamania's back, brother!
Also,
was
also
Dungeon Knights here?
Storm Shanks.
Yeah,
Yes.
they just raided.
They just showed
Oh,
up.
hey guys, how's it going?
Hi, Raid.
What's up? Hey, Dungeon Knights, what do you do on Thursday nights? Hit me up. But I also have a copy of The Ward, which is the game where it's an ER hospital. Like it's like an episode of ER. And like there are mechanics where you sleep with coworkers.
Oh my gosh.
And you
Grey's
can
Anatomy,
hold
the
on.
role-playing
It's
game.
even better than rolling for performance. Okay? Literally, Hayden, your character sleeps with Christine's character. One of you has the ability to look at the other and say, "So what are we?" And there are 3 responses. If you say we're something, your relationship improves, you get extra bonuses. If you say we're nothing, your relationship goes down 1 peg. If you pause for more than 2 seconds before answering, you go down 3 pegs.
That's so funny.
I love those kind of
Relationships, the
rules.
role-playing game.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
The only relationship I can get into with any kind of success
Is with
the
me.
role playing game.
I mean, it's also kind of
Exactly.
fuck buddies.
Right?
I'm
Right?
everybody's boyfriend, seriously.
Yeah.
It's really true.
It's true.
I'm okay with it. That's fine. I gotta flirt my heart out. Other games that we love. We do a lot of stuff on this channel. We have a Cyberpunk game. I gotta admit though, Cyberpunk isn't my thing. I have trouble plotting it compared to games in modern or fantasy settings. When Rime of the Frostmaiden ends in a few episodes, in the interim between Rime of the Frostmaiden and Wild Beyond the Witchlight, we are running a few episodes of Call of Cthulhu because we are getting sponsored by Chaosium. I don't know if it's sponsorship. It's they're giving us books to give away to you if you come and watch us. So that's gonna be cool. At least I think
I'm
they are.
so excited.
I really kind of want to play that one. I'm not sure if I have enough time to join in.
I hope you can, mostly because I love playing with you.
Aw, I love playing with you too.
Well, and you'll be back with each other for Witchlight, and nobody talk about what
Yeah.
Krista's playing, but that's ridiculous.
Oh god,
Yeah, I
yes.
Krista's-
her makeup is gonna
Krista's
be
building
amazing.
prosthetics.
Oh, Krista sent me an update of that. Oh, it's
That's
looking
sponsorship?
good.
Yeah. But they're not paying us, so it's kind of a weird sponsorship loophole. And then we also have something with the Alien role-playing game, but I don't know when that's going to fit in because our schedule's pretty tight. And then we have Deadlands actually starting up in August, which is going to be a lot of fun. We actually just put the art commission in for that. It's going to be great. So anyway, we do a lot of role-playing here, so if you like role-playing, give us a follow. Now, someone earlier, Rio, you asked that I do the spiel, so I apologize everybody who has listened to this before or is new to the channel, but one of us asked for a partnership. Thank you, IT Witch. So folks, hey, thank you so much. If you like what we do here and you would like to support the channel, you can do it by following us here on Twitch or giving us a sub over on YouTube. It's absolutely free to do it. If you would like to support us in other ways, you can always subscribe to our podcast as well. Leave a 5-star review so that the podcast goes up higher. There's only 14 episodes of Rime out right now, but I will be adding much more very soon. And that is an actual promise, not a fake promise. And of course, if you do have some couch cushion money and if you got it laying around, you can always give us a sub here, or you can go support us on Patreon. Patreon is preferred because Jeff Bezos gets less of the money. I don't know if my channel's gonna be deleted tomorrow for saying that.
Oh god.
Gonna get Bezosed. But you also get some cool perks on Patreon. There are some new ones that are going to be added soon, like a team Discord call at the end of every month for people who pledge a certain amount or higher. So you get a chat with me and anybody else who jumps on the call. Kind of cool stuff. I'm still auditing it to see what's fair, right? Because I don't want to promise anything that we can't deliver. But yeah, but like seriously, like there are a lot of channels that are like, we run 1 role-playing game a week. I run like 6 a week right now. I'm cutting back to 3 soon. Cutting back.
And like the rest of us are crazy too because we're playing in a lot of these games, and then we're also streaming on our own channels.
Yeah.
Which is true. So if you think that we're charming, you should definitely follow Lady Liliana. Is there a shout out already for you? I had to take my glasses off.
I can't actually shout out myself.
I'm shouting out Lady Liliana.
Sounds
Don't
good.
worry.
You should follow Second Gen Gamer. You should follow Captain Starbun, and you should follow Hayden Dabadoo.
Hayden Dabadoo.
Hayden Dabadoo. Hayden Dabadoo.
I don't really stream on my own channel anymore.
I know you don't. You need to start doing that again. And
Well,
for
the
those
thing is, I don't have time.
This is true. And for those of you who are in the chat and are new and don't know everybody, you might have heard Hayden's voice before because they are a professional voice actor.
Hey.
And has been in like they're in like One Piece and like
I'm in Goblin Slayer as
Goblin Slayer.
priestess.
So
And I'm also in the movie, which is a good time. I would have been so upset if I didn't reprise
if they
priestess in the movie.
they just like replace you with like some basic bitch.
Ooh, I'd have been so mad.
I still need to find out how to, because I missed the window
hello,
to watch,
Goblin Slayer.
to watch that movie, so I have not watched the movie.
I got you.
So-
But I'm Priestess and Goblin Slayer. I'm Nasco Koenji in the Helpful Fox Senko-san. I am Arc Royal and Eldridge in Azure Lane the animation. I am young Rosinante in One Piece, which came out recently. It makes me happy. It means I'm young Ray Chase, which I'm like, put that on my fucking docket. Hell yeah, Ray is a sweetheart. I was in Black Clover as young Vanessa. I play a lot of like younger versions of characters.
You have a really good boyish
voice.
voice. Like
Thank
your
you.
boyish voice is solid as hell.
Your hunter character was just mwah.
We were actually
yeah.
talking about the other day, actually, Hayden. We were talking about you behind your back because someone asked us in another stream. I think this was on.
Do you play younger characters or something like
Yeah.
that?
This was
Or
last
just
night.
chatting?
It was just chat, and they were like, "Oh, it was just you're right. It was the just chatting the other night." And
Yeah,
they
the
said,
Friday.
"What about
Friday.
younger characters?" And we were talking about how a lot of people don't get young characters right, but how you really nailed a teenager, like super solid. And it's hard to nail a teenager's persona. I had to fix that sentence.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm just gonna let this spiral.
Yeah, no, don't.
Yeah,
watch,
that's.
I was
that's-
like,
I was wondering if I should say something there.
No, I self-corrected. It's fine. I heard it, and I corrected. So yeah. If you have any other questions, please drop them in the comments right now, and then we're gonna head back into game in about 3 minutes. So thanks, Dungeon Knights. I appreciate it. It's Christine does a good teen voice too. What teen character does Christine play?
I don't know.
They thinking Callie?
Is it just my Callie voice?
Callie's like
Because Callie is just
38.
kind of sassy, and that's her halfling voice. I mean, it could work as like a bitchy teenage girl,
Oh.
honestly,
yeah, a
too.
little bit, yeah,
A little bit.
Just a little bit, just a little like, those shoes and that shirt, come on.
What am I Adam Driver enough tonight, by the way? Was that Adam
That's
Driver?
pretty
enough?
good.
Okay, good.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was.
I haven't-
the
I haven't-
full-
I didn't have to look at the
full
screen to know
black
that
helmet,
who
I
you were
was
playing.
the full black helmet. I died.
of this pain. Han Solo.
Like, bro, I see you.
Callie
She-
is 26 years old and 2 feet tall.
I
Yeah.
love her.
All I can think of whenever I think of Huawar is Red Lobster now. Thank you.
I want to be free of this pain. Sir, this is a red light. What is that? Is that Harwar? Is that the chat command?
I think it's
Oh,
it's either Harwar or 2.
Yeah, it's like erase the past, kill it if you have to. Sir, this is a Red Lobster.
Well, I don't know why I said that, but
It's
yeah,
beautiful.
it is a Harwar.
it's
it's
just
just a
basic
regular
Harwar. I like that we have a shirt
this is
of
the Red
needs more
Lobster.
Harwar too. Oh, folks, last thing that I gotta say that is really cool announcement. We are searchable on TeePublic finally. So, and we also have
Nice.
like 10 new shirts up this week, which hold on. I want to show you this.
lady.
We're gonna go back in
Yeah,
because
Rio, I do it all the time on my own streams. I get a little sassy and I start talking like Callie. I don't really intend to, but all of a sudden I realized, oh shit, my voice went really high. Oops.
That's how it do.
So
I have to bring back my high voice
yes,
for
go
Candle
check out
Kitchen.
TeePublic because like
So
you
hold
could
on.
wear something very stylish
So
like
new
this.
new shirts that have come up. The Goosifer shirt is finally here. Goosifer.
It looks so good on a tank top. Oh my god.
Goosifer, and then I'll do this one because it'll annoy Robin that this is what I show first. We've got the new Reign of Emery shirts.
Why would
Which,
it annoy
by the way,
Why would it
Because I
annoy
didn't
me?
show off Ivy's first.
by the way,
no, it's
I was looking
Christine.
at that
Of course
one
you would show off
on
Christine
TeePublic,
first.
and I realized you guys spelt her name wrong on the title on the store.
Oh, I did. It was
You reversed the U and the A.
Claudette. So, and then for those of you who are big fans of Rime of the Frostmaiden, oh god damn it, I am not a robot. Stop it.
We have chivis.
We have the chibi shirt up, and then they're also on sale right now. But guys, by the way, if you ever buy something off of the TeePublic site, use a coupon. We don't care if we get less money. Just buy our shirts because they're cool. You wearing a shirt that I made is cooler than me getting money for you wearing a shirt that I made. But hey, if you like Rime of the Frostmaiden, you can come from straight out of Bremen.
Straight out of Bremen.
That shirt has sold 0 shirts, and I'm sad. Oh, and of course, sorry. And of course, needs more hardware.
Needs
Of
more.
course.
Needs more
I love that shirt. That's actually like, just one of
that's
my
my next
favorite
one.
shirts to wear.
It's a really good
wait.
shirt.
Dude, this will
pro
actually.
tip. For that particular shirt, if you're getting the classic t-shirt on TeePublic, male, pick the heathered colors.
Always get
They're
heather.
softer.
They're softer because they
Any
have
of the
polyblend.
heathered colors.
That's why this is not
Yeah.
one of ours. It's just Kratos with sunglasses.
Like, they're soft and flexible, like way more than
That's it.
a typical cotton t-shirt.
All right, sorry.
So they're actually really flattering.
Boy.
Boy.
Oh yeah, Kelly. This will actually excite you. So our thumbnail artist for Nat 19, she did like a big group shot for one of our recent. We played TTT, which is Trouble in Terrorist Town, recently. And she drew like all of us, and on my shirt she drew the Needs More War shirt.
Oh, that's so
So I'm
good.
repping Dork Tail.
Nice!
Oh.
You snuck some Dork Tails into the Nat
I didn't
19.
even do it. I didn't even ask her to. Like, Din, our artist, she just put it on there. I was like, that makes me
That's
happy.
awesome.
There's Dork Tails over in my Nat 19 life, and it makes me very happy.
I mean, you looked pretty stylish wearing that shirt the other day.
Dude,
With all the pictures
oh.
you took. Like,
I love that
It's a
shirt.
really cool looking shirt. Like, it really
It's
is.
a cool shirt, and honestly, it fits my figure so well. And
I
I'm
was
like,
worried because
okay,
it's so tiny, but then I forgot how tiny you are in real life when we
Hayden
dropped
is
it off.
just a
I'm a
tiny bean.
teeny.
You
Hayden-
are so
itsy
teeny.
bitsy.
Hayden is very lithe.
Yeah, I like to be fit.
Yeah, but always get the other.
Oh, look
Actually,
at those
Mike,
guns.
Mike, right?
My arms are getting ridiculous.
nice.
Ooh,
Rawr.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mike, you're actually wearing the Farrah shirt this week, right? Farrah.
Baby girl.
And I was actually talking to somebody at the skate park about her and who she is because it's one of my comfiest shirts, so I wear it out longboarding a lot.
Yeah.
And somebody was like, "Who's on your shirt?" And I'm just like, "Have I
Let
got
me
a
tell
story
you about
for
Dork
you?"
Tails. Tell you about a tale. A Dork
Yeah.
Tail.
Tail.
I
Have you
don't
heard
know
about
if
Dork
they ever
Tales?
followed up with anything, but I did tell them that they should watch it because it's fun.
Yeah, I couldn't. I had to put a plug in that article that I wrote about you.
It was great.
I was,
it was
like,
so great.
do I put it there or not? Screw it. You get to play D&D. So, folks, if you like what we do here, just a reminder that this week is super duper D&D heavy. Tonight we are running Rime of the Frostmaiden, which has had some modifications if you couldn't tell. Tomorrow night is Candlekeep Mysteries, where I'm back in the chair, running the much maligned wheelchair accessible dungeon, where I'm not going to spoil anything. It might be a lot of fun. It's going to be a weird game. Then on Wednesday, we have the season finale of Season 3 of our Shards of Nirn campaign, which is our longest-running homebrew campaign in our homebrew world of Elos. Come give it a try. It's going to be a very role-playing heavy episode. You might not get all of it, but I think it'll be like popping into a soap opera midway through a season or at the end of a season. So it'll be pretty dramatic. And then Thursday, we have another Candlekeep because I was sick last week, so we're doubling up. That one is going to be ran by my good friend Wei, and you got to see it because I'm back as my halfling monk, Rishley, who is based on Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. And I'm in the game with Amy as Luella. This means nothing to you, but it's Shaggy.
It's just such a joy.
Luella is just a nightmare, and I love her so much. Also, I don't know how Amy looks that
I'm not
hot.
able to watch this one.
Pardon me?
When Amy does the makeup for Luella, she gets super, super sexy, and it's like,
It's
what
just
the hell?
Hot as hell makeup. Like Amy's also already just like so beautiful, but
Oh yeah,
she's,
she's
like,
really
suddenly
pretty.
just, like,
But
hot.
when she
Yeah.
does
Like,
Luella, I'm always just like, I can't stop looking at your makeup. What the hell?
She crushes it, and she's also just such a good role player. And it so just stacks on stacks on stacks of cool. I love Amy so much.
Oh, thank you so much, DM Mike. Everybody should go check out DM Mike too. DM Mike is fantastic. Richly in the Well is going to be so good. And then Friday, we are back with the long-awaited next episode of The Reign of Emrys, which is our set in the same world, homebrew setting, kind of like a bit Final Fantasy 6-y. Oh, and Mount Bad Bird Streams is raiding. Mad Bird! Triple raid power!
With the powers.
So yeah, that's all going to be this week, and then we're off for 2 days because 5 days of D&D. I needed a couple days.
Fucking rest. Kick your ass.
Well,
Right?
it aligned like this, so I'm gonna do it. Thankfully, I'm only running 4 out of those 5 days. Yeah, so it'll be fine. I know a lot of people come for Rime of the Frostmaiden and for the the module content. I actually think our homebrews are a lot better, personally. Not that this game isn't great and the characters and cast isn't great. The story's not as good. And that's nothing against Wizards of the Coast, but this book is not tailored to you four, right? It's not tailored to what you want, and it's not tailored to... It's much harder to guide character creation through a module than it is to like kind of guide you through mixing with the correct world of a homebrew. So it is what it is.
I think that's one of the things I really like about you as a DM in your homebrew stuff, Kelly, is that you know what your players want, and you tailor that, which I think
You want lewd shit and violence is what you want.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, thank you.
Yes.
Called out,
Congrats.
but yes.
Yeah, called out, but yes.
I'm in this photo and I don't like it.
Yeah, exactly. I'm in this comment and I don't like it, but I also like it.
I want lewd and explosions.
I want
Is this-
lewd explosion.
Lewd
Mike, did you
explosions.
look at what I put on Very's shirt?
The explosive artificer.
I was having so much trouble trying to summarize, and I was just like, how do I summarize Very? And then I started thinking back to like old t-shirts from like anime conventions in the early 2000s, and I'm like, "Pff, done.
Yeah.
Just that type of language. The explosive artificer.
Yeah.
I feel that like the Imperial Magus is probably going to change though.
Imperial
Is it
Magus.
Right? I don't ever got an explanation. Mine's just iteration 6.
Oh,
It's like,
well,
true.
if you were the product manager, you might have seen additional shirts that have been made with different titles on them. So these are limited edition.
Oh no.
Certain people,
Oh.
no.
are only going to have their titles as long as they have them. For example, what if Very explodes herself? Then she'll be Exploded Artificer.
Yeah, it's like, what else are we gonna put for her, like, right off the bat, like lewd
Tiny whore.
sociopath?
Tiny whore.
Tiny.
Kinda just a little.
Hold me closer, tiny whore.
Yeah.
I almost spit soda over my laptop.
Oh, well, Robin,
Tiny
I just
whore.
assumed that you never...
Kelly!
Kelly!
Wow.
would damage your equipment like that.
Tonight has been so dirty.
Really has.
Oh,
And I
man.
have no opposite.
Lewd
Callie's just
sociopaths.
been on fire, okay? Like
Maybe
she is
she'll
on
actually
point.
be fire
she is
later.
here. She's awake.
All right, so, hold me...
Oh.
The fuck?
That was a random scream.
Yeah, there's a random scream outside. Hold on.
Ah.
I mean, people kind
And-
of do that on in the park over there?
Also,
I
MK
think it's
Ultra,
drunk
Crux looks
teenagers, it's
cute
okay.
all the time, especially once Crux is alive again.
He's okay. He is never alive.
It's true.
He is sometimes animate. All right, folks. Any last questions? We're gonna hop back into game in literally in Kelly time 3 seconds. In reality, like a minute. Because I just gotta.
Fair.
My glasses aren't polishing correctly. Anybody who has glasses knows what I'm talking about. Where you're like polish.
Oh my god, hi Nat 19.
Are you kidding? No, 19's here.
Net 19!
God damn it! 4
We were
raids.
just talking about you.
We got a Spencer, we got a Carrie, we got
got a
an
Spencer
Aaron,
and a Carrie.
and an Aaron, and I think I'm snooping at who's in the call right now. I think I see a Sid. Hello, my beautiful babies. How was heckin'? Tell me why. My beautiful boys.
Ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why. It ain't nothing but a
We're
mistake.
gonna get
All right, that's the second
coffee
chance.
straight.
It's an impossible strike for tonight.
What?
Music, copyright strikes.
Oh crap! You're right. Oh, I thought you.
I
meant
mean, you've
just-
already done "We Will Rock Them."
Yep.
Yeah, you sure did.
You really hit the baseline there for a few moments.
I'm sorry. There's a spider on the ceiling now. Hello. You're a tiny spider. You're fine.
Hold me
Stay on your
close.
side of the room and we're cool.
Right? That's what I do with the spiders in my house. I'm like, we have an agreement. You cross this, you're done.
I was playing with a lovely little wolf spider today. It was great. I
have nothing to say to that.
Okay?
I have nothing to say.
Aaron's me, Mike.
I like spiders.
I am okay with them
Let's-
coexisting
let's-
peacefully out in the garage.
Let's
The moment they
go
enter my space, though,
back.
they're getting evicted.
Yeah.
No spiders in my
game.
car. They can be on the outside of my car,
fast.
but if they're inside
They're
my car, that's a
big.
crash risk, and they've got to go.
No. Let's go.
Oh yeah,
Spiders.
inside car spiders are a strict no.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
that's.
nay.
There
don't
are
have the
no
license.
inside car spiders. Yeah.
So, Nat 19, wonderful to see you here. It's good to have people over from there. Like, we got Nat 19, we got Dungeon Knights, we got Madbird, we've got. Do we still have some people from the first raid?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that was
Who was that? That was.
Oh, what was? It was a cool name.
It was a
Yeah, it was a
name.
real cool name.
Oh no, crap!
We've just talked about it too much since.
It's been a
I
half
don't
hour.
hecking know.
So, folks, if you want to see more role playing content, give us a follow here. Watch stuff. Hayden's here. Hayden's over at Nat 19 a bunch of the time. We have
Hello.
them first.
It's true.
It's true. It's true. That game was
The
ridiculous.
lollygaggers and
Oh, the lollygaggers.
Yeah.
That's right.
Lollygaggers, yes.
Spiders
was
crawling up. What? IT Witch. Why you got to do that? 103 viewers right now. Folks,
Stop it.
Wow.
We're doing our chat portion right now. We're just gonna wrap it up real quick though, so that we can head over. I shouldn't have had any Coke Zero. Now I got the thing.
Haha.
That's what the mute button's for.
They literally, by the way, in Rime of the Frostmaiden, they literally rip off Lord of the Rings.
do they?
Oh,
I mean, a lot of stuff
okay. Do you want a
does.
minor
Yeah.
spoiler?
It's been around
No,
so long.
I don't. I'm taking my headphones
no,
off.
no
No
spoilers.
spoilers.
No.
No spoilies. Headphones are off. No spoilies.
I'm cutting this from the module because it's stupid. So it's only a spoiler if you want to run it, Hayden.
I don't want to run it. I was just like,
Okay.
no spoilies, Kelly.
There's literally a person you find strapped to a table who is like who golems you around here.
Nice.
And it's like so if the storyteller DM doesn't feed you info about the city like I did, which they don't suggest, I just thought that was a better way to do it. They hope that you find your way into a prison where there's a guy strapped to a table who's like, "I'll show you around the city." Yes, my precious, we'll show you around. Yes.
Weird.
You know, like they want you to do that, and you're like, well, that's kind of weird.
Yeah,
Little
that's
bit.
very blatant.
It's
Yeah.
very blatant, right? He speaks Laros and switches to common. Well, how does he know common?
Yeah, if he's been in a prison?
He for 6,000
Magic
years
golem.
or 4,000 years. No, but he does. Does he have that ability?
Oh, okay.
Anyway, it's stupid.
Sure.
Anyway, folks.
It's a very quick study.
As long as that person doesn't. No, I think he has to. Or they have to. I'm pretty. Wait, do they use he or they?
When you check.
I mean, if
a
you really
random
wanted
NPC.
To change it up, you could have used the Kermit voice.
Oh, hello. I'll show you around. Yeah.
Instant
Oh my
trust.
god.
Yeah, instant
trust.
The
trust.
necropolis has been brought to you by the letter Y. For
Why
Ythryn.
are we here?
Why are any of us here? And for Yogg Sloggoth. Praise
Oh, I don't
be.
need the existential questions, thanks.
Oh, Golem as a proto-Nothic. That'd be cool, Soul.
Oh, you're right. I totally lost out. Soul, you once again, you hoisted my petard.
That's horrifying, Soul.
All right,
Why
so
would you do this?
folks, we have a quick. So we're gonna head back into game right now. You only hear Jordan Peterson when I do that. Kill it with fire. God, I don't. What? I don't know. You mean Peter Jordanson? Oh, come on, Robin. You should know what I'm talking about. Anyway, all right, folks, we're gonna head back into Rime of the Frostmaiden right now.
No,
Thank
I
you so
don't.
much for tuning in. Everybody, crack your necks. Oh, flex
Oh,
your
and
backs.
Rio, there's no way that pretty soon the whole party might start talking like Gollum. I do not have that skill.
I
Regardless of how Nothic I become.
Oh my, hold on. I need somebody to draw me something in the chat so I can put it on a shirt. And that is Nothic. You mean Nothic. With a Nothic with a giant booty. Someone
Oh, no.
someone make
Christine.
Doing the turn and touch.
yeah,
like
the
the-
turn-
was a-
Where's my list of shirts I have to make? Hold on.
Or the Kim Kardashian with the like
Yeah.
The
champagne
wine
on the
glass
booty.
or the
Yeah.
cork?
Oh,
Yeah.
heckin' Christine, you said no matter how Nothic I become, my brain went to animal I have become, and I was like, but Nothic.
Doo 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 doo. Oh god, they were so bad in concert.
That's what you're. No, that was like my immediate thought, dude.
All right.
You've actually drawn a sexy
Well,
Gothic
Spider Queen,
Spider.
you need to
Spider
join the
Queen,
Discord
join
and
the
swap
damn
that up
Discord
there.
and
Join
show us
the
show
Discord,
us
please.
There's a whole art section. Join.
show us the
Share.
Nothic.
There's also a whole pet section.
Yep.
It's
the
called
pet the, p-
just Charlie and Pet. So Charlie's our dog.
the pet section of the lewd section should not mix. Just that.
No.
That you know what? I'm not saying anything against furries, but
No.
not our pets.
No.
Your
Not there,
pets,
no.
whatever, but not our pets.
Charlie
like
is
the
an
rule of,
innocent,
like-
sweet boy and will have nothing to do with your dirtiness.
Well, it's like
You
the
will see
rule
if
of,
you go
like
look at the pet
lewd
pictures.
characters who don't lewd the players. It's the same thing with our pets.
Yeah, no, you gotta ask first.
Oh yeah, yes. Spider Queen in the NSFW section, you will find lewd Katarina in there.
It's
You know-
so pretty. I love that art.
Oh, I see Spider Queen. You're actually already in there.
I love that.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
So-
I see the photos.
I do think there's one loophole, Hayden, and I'm gonna hate myself for this later potentially. When you're doing lewds of a role-playing game, the DM technically is a gray area.
Whatever you want that to be, Kelly.
I'm just saying that if someone, I mean, theoretically, I got enough daddy DM comments, which
So many.
so many. I'm not even I'm not that kind of daddy. I'm not any kind of daddy. I don't know. Fine. All right, I'm tired. It's been a long week. All right, folks, we're gonna head back into Rime of the
Why don't we
Frostmaiden.
jump back into the game?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. So, ready? 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to Rime of the Frostmaiden, here on Dork Tales. As you finish your conversation with each other, finding a moment to gather your thoughts and figure out what to do, do you decide to follow Harwar back to Sky Tower?
I personally think it's our best bet.
I'm gonna kind of leave it up to the others. Kelly doesn't have much of an opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's probably going to be the best option.
Friends close, enemies close. So we know what they're doing at least.
Might
Yeah.
as well.
Plus, honestly, if we have to fight this Demi-Lich, having extra help might not be a bad idea.
Extra help and we can deal with avarice when the
After.
time comes.
And
Yeah.
maybe they're weakened a little bit.
And if we can go up a tower, it's a long way down.
Yes.
That's all I'm saying.
Then let's go. The 5 cultists, Harwar included, march through the dead streets of Ythryn. As they do, you can hear the sound of combat echoing throughout. Sorry, I just rolled something. One moment.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh
Oh no.
Oh no.
No.
Oh no.
We're all gonna
We
die.
fucked, guys.
As you step out into one of the many destroyed pavilions of the ancient magic city, the 5 cultists on one side, you on the other, crossing a plaza. Ancient columns have shattered and fallen to the ground, and debris frozen in hoarfrost. Harwar, dressed in the blackened mail and helm, will turn and shoot Lysithian a look even through the full face mask that withers across the distance. He looks like he's about to step forward when you will hear the sound of a door crack nearby. And I would like an initiative roll off of everyone.
Woo!
That
Oh,
didn't sound good.
Nope.
Alright, don't fail me now, electrokeep you guys.
Okay, that's going to be a dirty 20.
I'm gonna call that a fail.
Wow, boy, that's my dice are super fucking chaotic. I rolled advantage. I rolled a nat 20 and a 1.
Okay, then I rolled a
11.
That's a
All right. As you... Pardon me, I've got an airplane outside.
Yes. Actually,
Oh,
no, that's a
man.
helicopter.
Yeah, you're right, there's a helicopter. What am I thinking?
It's because the hospital's nearby.
hospital, yeah.
Yeah. We are on one of the common flight paths, I think, for there.
Okay, I'm just going to let that pass real quick. All right, cool. As you all hear this door open, there will be a sudden shake inside of Harwar as he turns and quickly ducks out of view. Some of his cultists do not move as quickly, but those of you with a passive insight of at least 13 will notice that his demeanor changed immediately. If there are other troops throughout the city, under his command or under Avarice's command, this is not one of them. All right, so checking the initiative real quick. Christine, would you like to use your inspiration?
Sure.
Okay.
that feels ominous.
Yeah, that's a
Sure, I'll
wink, wink.
re-roll that. That's a little better. Not by much, though.
Oof.
All right. That is just enough.
Oh, good.
You will hear a door crack nearby. And as it does, the sound of scraping. Some Nothics bark at each other in their own strange, guttural tongue, and then part. Like doormen, they flank either side of it. Something
Oh, that's not good.
is emerging from between them. You all have initiative enough that you can act before whatever comes outside. Would you like to hide?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Sounds good. I will allow you a stealth roll
Do I have enough time
to
go?
cast Pass Without a Trace.
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
Oh, you beautiful.
You are welcome,
beautiful.
bitches.
Okay, that takes-
As much as I hate you all right now.
That's fair.
Except
Fair.
Cat. I don't hate Cat. Cat's been chill.
Hey.
Oh,
The
I'm
rest
so
of you have just
glad.
been, like, ridiculous.
It's
So
true.
it'll be with the plus 10, it'll be 26 for me.
21 for me.
25 for me.
With the plus 10?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just
31.
Nice.
Callie just like,
it, girl.
you find a ring in your pocket and you put it on and you just disappear.
If we're doing Lord of the Rings, we're just gonna do Lord of the Rings.
Exactly, right?
Oh yeah, she just puts a hand in her pocket and all of a sudden there's something on her finger that she didn't.
I mean, you do have the psychic ring, right?
This is true. It gets turned around and it changes.
Yeah,
Just
weird.
All of a sudden, kind of goes a little gold. And
A cloud of
Plain.
dust from as you hide around the corner, you will see a rolling cloud of dust emerge from the door. And floating from the center of it, as you duck behind a corner, those of you with a passive perception of 15 or higher are going to be able to catch a glimpse of what seems innocuous, actually. A skull. Nothing more. It floats forward. The Nothics hold the door open for it has no hands. 2 green gems glow in its eyes. Several of its teeth have fallen out from age. The dust swirls around it like a mantle. And it slowly floats down the lane. As it does, some of the cultists have tried to find shelter as well. One of them vanishes, a second one vanishes, a third tries, and as he does, he stumbles, slipping on a patch of ice on the ground. He hits the ground hard, blood streaking the side of the column that he strikes against. Dazed, he lies on the ground just as the skull clears the building that it's inside of. Do any of you do anything? He's about 20 feet away from you, the center of the pavilion.
Well, if he's 20 feet away...
One sec. I just want to decide if I actually allowed that when I cast.
You did not cover him by it.
Yeah. I'm asking you and your companions, so...
Yeah, you did not include him to begin with. So, if you would like to try anything at range...
No,
Oh.
No? Okay. Sounds
that's
good.
my problem.
I mean, it says for the duration, each creature you choose within 30 feet of you. Does that mean you can keep choosing? Because it cancels once they leave the 30 feet.
I'm going to say that's at the time of casting.
Okay.
So, every creature you choose within 30 feet of you at the time of casting. Okay? He's young. Maybe 20? 25 at the oldest. His beard is still patchy and disconnected from his mustache. He raises a shaking hand to the large split of flesh along his crown. And as he does, his eyes widen, for the skull has floated across to him. It looms above him and looks down questioningly. Levistus, help me, he says in common. At the mention of the Archdevil's name, though, the skull twitches. It may not understand the words of common, but it understands that name. There's a brief moment as the eyes flash with green light, and that is not a successful save. Yep, that is going to be... Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The skull is going to float down. Cavernous nose next to his. The bones will part, the teeth will part, and you will watch his breath pulled from his body. He is... that is going to be 30 points of necrotic damage. And you are going to watch his very essence siphoned out of his lips and nose. into this demi-lich floating before him. He begins to tremble and convulse in the throes of a seizure. And then he falls back, dead. The lich breathes out once more, and a puff of bluish-green smoke permeates the cultist's face. The body, still for a moment, jerks violently to the side. You hear the sound of bones as the spine arches. You hear the sound of tearing flesh. The clothing tears. The limbs elongate. The back twists. Bone spurs tear through his cold weather clothing. And without a sound from the creature that he is becoming, you will hear the sound of his skull splitting to accommodate his singular, immense green eye. The new Nothic shivers to life in front of the demi-lich and falls into line with the others. Shakily and exhausted, like a newborn calf, it rises to its feet and sloughs off the remainder of its molted flesh and clothing. The lich exhales and continues floating down the street. Its gaze sweeps across this entire pavilion like searchlights. And let me just roll my perception roll real quick. And I'm going to spend your last something good happens to give disadvantage on this. It and the Nothics pass by. The green light sweeps over where you are hiding down the side corridor. For a long moment, it stares directly at your hiding place and begins to float toward you. Nearby, about 4 blocks away, a building explodes. A massive blast of energy hits it. The Nothics and the demi-lich turn, and instead follow the sound. Can I get a wisdom save off of everyone here? Oh, Velen got a nat 20. About damn time.
Okay.
Oh, okay, Vistra. Okay, girl. We might be fine.
I'm gonna add in my determination, and that's gonna make it a 19.
19?
I'm gonna add in my determination. That's gonna make it 17.
Okay.
You know what? I'm gonna add my determination and make it 21, because I don't fucking trust this.
You know what? Smart.
Callie?
Yeah.
You know what? I can add my determination and make a nice even 30.
Jesus.
Cool.
Because that's what we're doing.
Because that's what we are doing.
And I gotta say, do
Just
you know...
cause.
Literally, I think the chat needs to know. Do you know what this was about?
No.
To see whether or not you pissed your pants.
That's right.
Like, no, I'm being literal. Like,
steel.
this was the did you wet yourself at the sight of a demi-lich almost finding you? It seemed like the most
fair.
legitimate call that I could have made.
Yeah.
You were too determined to pee your pants. Good job.
Callie has nerves of steel.
Bladders of
Vistra's just
steel.
lost her hand. She's like, no, we got this. It's fine.
I have
Cat,
some-
it was
that to
almost
yourself.
there.
yeah.
I did do that to myself, but still, like, We got this.
I think if I hadn't spent my determination, Kat would have peed herself.
Right.
I think this is the most determination I've spent in like a session ever.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Ever across all Dork Tales games. I don't generally use it.
You make your way further into the city, once you know it's clear. Now, Skydock Spire is a tower more than 100 feet tall. A rotating glass chamber hovers above its ruined summit. 4 pointed pillars clutch the chamber's walls, giving it the appearance of a colossal floating crown. As you reach the base of it, you will see that the collapsed, ruined stonework there is alive. 2 large gargoyles move amidst the rubble, making deep, growling noises as they shift. A raven calls overhead. So, you're here at last, a voice says from overhead. Descending from the spire above is Avarice, the albino tiefling, dressed much like you remember her, in a flowing robe of fur. Quick reminder for those of you who have not seen her for a while, because the module doesn't really talk her up very much. She looks like, if I can find her,
The chat can't buy us any more determination, apparently.
You guys burned it out. She floats down, daintily landing on the ground. And over to the side, you see that Harwar is here, sitting on a piece of rubble next to the 3 remaining cultists that trailed with him. Avarice floats to the ground. Make yourselves at home. Please, while you have time.
The Lich was here. He almost got us. Torvin is dead.
Torvin shouldn't have been caught. Harwar will nod at that. As Avarice speaks to you, she floats a good few inches above the ground, holding a tremendous staff made of solid ice that you saw her wield before in the basement of Caer Konig. It was Caer Konig, right? Not Caer Dineval?
I think so.
It was Caer Dineval.
Was it Dineval?
Was it?
Yeah,
Dineval?
because Caer Konig was where Trovis is from.
You're right. So it was
Oh, right, yeah.
good. Sorry,
Yeah.
there are 2 Caers. That was my bad. So at the basement of Caer Dineval. As she lands, she will turn and look at Valen. You're looking well. As are you. I will make this quick. If the Demi-Lich is here, then we have to work double time. I burned the Nether Oak. I have in my possession a wand made from its branches, perhaps the only one in the city. I also have the answer from the Tower of Transmutation. I suppose we should work together. I had not thought of doing such underhanded tactics until I saw that the Tower of Conjuration had part of it destroyed, that I imagine led to its secret, part of the Arcane Octet. Am I right? If that's the game you want to play, I'm happy to play it alongside of you. But I would rather do this as a team. With one exception. Valen, go home. Like hell. Go home, old woman. This place is no place for your old bones. The Arcane Brotherhood is not supposed to interfere with each other or harm each other. Yes, this is true. However, who will report it? I don't want to kill you, but I will if I have to. I'll give you an hour. Make your way out of the city. Go home and be well. As for the rest of you, I know how to get inside of the force field. And I know some things about this city that you might not. I'm willing to trade this information and work together. In return, I want the Demi-Lich's property and access to the obelisk.
Whatever for. If we're going to work together, some honesty might be the best.
This place has great power.
No, really? Crazy.
How's your team been doing with the magical radiation? And Visceral kind of point to her, like, patches of beard and hair gone.
We haven't been here quite as long as you, so probably well. A few of the cultists are feeling a bit under the weather. I tell you what, though. Work with me, and we can make sure that it is mutually beneficial in ways that Valen would not. Her methods are sloppy. Fuck you. Her methods are juvenile. Valen's only been a wizard for a decade? Fuck you. This is my life, and I'm happy to work with you. For one major reason. If we want to use the obelisk or the mithril danar, well, you met the person that they're both attuned to. Well, person might be a stretch. The Demi-Lich is still attuned to both of them. Without its destruction, the artifacts inside of Ythryn are useless.
Fair point. So what are you saying? We combine our strengths and take them out?
Well, yes.
And how do we know you're not going to kill us afterwards?
How do I know that you're not going to kill me afterwards?
That's fair. Do you have any information on him that we might not? Any suggestions for how we might go about this?
I suggest that we combine our forces at the time. In the meanwhile, if you choose to work with me, we should split up and take, well, which towers have you not visited yet? Transmutation. Have you visited necromancy?
Not yet. That was our next stop.
Illusion? You've
No.
not visited illusion.
I was like, I don't think so. Perhaps not. What about you?
No, not yet. Tell you what, as a sign of good faith, I'll give you the option. I have a team over by the necromantic tower. I understand they're not doing very well at the moment, but they are drawing the distraction of one of the tomb tappers. I'll give you the choice. We can split the acquisition of the part of the arcane octid, or you can do them both. I'm happy to split the knowledge with you, but also, if you wish to go and pillage, you're free to do so. We can do a lot of wonderful things together. Take your time.
There are things to consider here. I do have a question, though, just out of curiosity, not so much about the arcane octid itself, more about you. We've not
Yes.
spoken at length. You run with cultists of Levistus, yes? I'm just
I am.
trying to get a clear picture.
I am that I am, yes. I serve
And you-
Levistus. You said, I'm
That
sorry?
you- Oh no, sorry, we spoke over each other.
Mhm.
You do serve Levistus?
Yes, Levistus guides me.
Interesting.
Levistus does not love the cold. I am no friend of the frost bitch.
I didn't think you were.
And by all accounts, I understand that you are not a friend of hers either.
No.
We may have had a run-in with her.
Shut up, Vistra.
She's coming here, isn't she?
I do believe so.
Then it appears that you could use as many allies as possible. Discard Valen and join me. I'll give you all of the information that you need, and will help you defeat the Demi-Lich. If needed, I will even help you acquire the rest of the treasures inside of this tomb.
I would like to make an insight check on her, and
Sure.
I'm going to burn my inspiration.
Sounds good. Okay.
So that's going to be.
And that's my last hurt the more. Okay, cool.
It's going to be a total of 19.
19? Wow, her rolls are not great. I feel like... I wish that I could remember what voice I used with her originally, because it's been like 8 months.
I don't fucking remember.
It's been so long, and I don't think the conversation we had with her was long.
No, she was
either.
mostly like, go away. Meh. Right?
Yeah.
Meh, you're not worth it. Meh.
What are you trying to gather from her?
Just seeing, for one, seeing if she's being truthful, and if I can pick up on what she might mean by discard. Like, discard Velen. Or if she just means be like, fuck off. Like, leave Velen.
With the 19, you think that she is... you think that she's willing for whatever you're up for in that regard. So long as Valen goes the hell away. She seems interested in working with you. You get the sense that she's very, very business oriented. Actually, in a different world, you two would probably be good friends. She has no qualms about destroying you if you double cross her. And it doesn't seem like she has any immediate plans to do it. So long as you give her everything she wants that she laid out on the table, there shouldn't be any problem. She's very legalese. Yep, very legalese.
Do you mind giving me a few moments alone with my companions to discuss.
You can't be serious, Velen says. By Scythian.
You're one of the companions to discuss with Velen.
Good, give her a voice in her own exile. You'll leave
You see
Velen
that-
one way or another.
You say that like we've already agreed to your terms. We've agreed to nothing. I only asked for a few moments to discuss.
Then take your time. With that, she is going to fly back up to the Skydock Spire, leaving you in this kind of light bulb-shaped, destroyed dock region. The cultist will mill around and give you some space, leaving just the 5 of you. So now what?
Now what?
Unfortunately, it does sound like she kind of holds some of the
Yes.
what we need.
She does
She
hold
has.
some of the cards.
One, she has the only wand,
Potentially.
and she does have a troop of people out by necromancy. So if she could probably send word and destroy that before we'd get there. It's kind of got us in a very
Awkward spot.
not friendly position.
You just want me out.
Jumping to conclusions much?
You were willing to hear her out.
It's important to hear all sides. So not to get screwed over, you need to know who you're working with.
Also got a lot of backup right now.
Yeah. By the sounds of it, she has more people than we do.
And unless you want to become a Gnostic, Velen, you're not looking very good. We need to be realistic about this. I still promise you what I promised you.
You can't promise the same prize to 2 people, and that is what she's asking for.
Think I won't double cross her when the time comes. I already put that on the table for you. That's an easy one.
So what do you do?
What does Caveat Emptor want to do? I know what I'm willing to do, but I suppose we should confer.
I'm with you.
I mean,
I mean,
Buyer
she's such
beware,
a
right?
major bitch. I don't really want to go along with her.
No, I don't either. I'd rather throw her off this tower now. Take the 5 of us and go. Which we could still do, but she holds some of the cards that we need. So either we take off, do our own thing, work with her, or we find a way to take them out here and now. But she's a powerful mage, so it's not going to be easy.
or we use them in the fight against the damage. Hopefully, that weaken some of their team, and then we
Use them
Take
in the
care of
fight
her.
You can use them in the fight against the Demi-Lich, and hopefully some of them die off. And if not,
Exactly.
kill them ourselves.
Then we do it now?
Hopefully we don't have to go against Harwar.
Ugh.
You would
That'll
stand
be frustrating.
with me?
You've stood with us this far.
Yeah, you've kind of gotten us through a lot.
You helped keep us alive.
Call her back and I'll sell it, and you'll know when the time is right to do it then.
Yeah.
Vistra,
Yes.
when Lysithian calls, push me hard.
Okay.
What do you do?
So we're all in agreement to do this?
Callie's gonna start altering her body language to look like this is an argument. A bit more. And kind of more siding away from Velen, but kind of saying at the same time, okay, let's sell this.
You can't be serious. I brought you
Come
here!
on. Oh, Valen. Oh, come on, you're weak. Don't even try this.
You're 2 steps away from becoming exactly what you fear. You've seen
on.
what happened out there. That will be you in moments. You're better off out there.
We don't need you anymore.
Callie's doing a quiet little, very casual wink. Just to help take the edge off.
Have you decided? A voice echoes down from above.
Perhaps.
Avarice will float down. The cultist will circle. And you'll hear the clang of the half plate that Harwar is wearing as he stands up and steps next to Avarice. The cultists forming a row behind them. You can't be serious. I brought you here. Avarice, we can work together. We can defeat this together.
Oh, please. Vistra, do what you're good at.
All right, and she will just give him a good shove.
Can I get a deception roll off of everybody?
Yeah.
Come on, dice. Come on. I'm gonna choose this one.
18.
19.
Okay.
28.
Gonna be a 10.
10, okay.
When it fell on the floor, it was a 15. I'm like, no, I
Okay.
can't take that.
You can always
You sh-
take floor dice.
I
If you take it, you gotta take it. That's the thing, right? All right. So shoving Velen back, she's going to trip and stumble at Avarice's feet. Avarice is going to look down exactly where you belong, Velen. Unfortunately, you're all very good actors. But my familiar has very sharp ears. And can I get an initiative roll off of everybody?
yeah.
God damn.
Oh, fine.
Okay, so she is actually going to get the surprise round this round.
Initiative.
I can't be surprised.
True.
And neither can Velen.
No,
Yeah.
neither can Velen. Oh, she actually did pretty good. She literally just had her raven sitting on the other side of a brick, by the way. Nobody,
Well, now, dude.
nobody looked around to see if there's anything listening.
That's
That's fine, dude.
rookie mistake, man. Rookie mistake.
I didn't even know she had a familiar.
Yeah.
It was the bird on her shoulder. The bird that was calling around. Perfect. I have everybody's initiative. Robin, that's fantastic. She clenches her ice staff, which begins to glow with a tremendous cold. All of you are going to feel the ground begin to chill over around her as she starts to summon a tremendous spell to knock you down. I'm going to need a save from all of you. She raises it up and begins to slam it into the ground, unleashing the full might of the Staff of Frost, and then Velen's face is painted with blood. It sprays out from the front of Avarice's chest, coating each and every one of you. There's a creaking of metal.
I'm a good actor too.
as you see a longsword embedded in her chest. She gasps, turns, tries to find breath to cast a spell, and instead tumbles to the ground. Velen pushes her corpse off of her. The other cultists are stunned. Harwar reaches up, grabs the side of his helmet, pulls it off. It tumbles to the ground, revealing the face of the boy that you once saw. Except that underneath the helmet was another thing that you had not seen. How could you have? The last time you saw it, it was on the crown of Zardarok's Sunblight, as he wears the Chardalian crown once worn by that despotic king.
Shall we?
He says, and gestures to the cultists. And I think that's where we will end game for
After
the night.
you.
Callie will gesture.
boy.
You get first choice.
So that is something I have been holding back forever. When you killed
Yes!
Zardarok, Harwar stole his crown, and he managed to sleight of hand it away from you the whole time.
So good.
Dang, nice.
What a
So,
boy.
I know. He's so cool. But
We
not
love-
too cool. You know?
We
He's-
stand a Warwar here.
so there we go. That's what he's.
And you know what? Like, Callie has not once, since, like, we got him out there, had any interaction with him since we got back. She's not been there any of those times. So she's never had anything to say against him, like, leaving and being adventury and whatnot. Like, it just comes up in conversation. She's just gonna be like, oh, yeah, I mean, after you get a taste of adventure, you can't
And
stop,
can
really.
I get one more thing before we call game right here? Lysithian, can you make me an insight roll?
I can. Okay. It's gonna be 16.
As the camera fades away off of the blood and prepares for the fight, you are going to have a close-up moment, and a memory is going to flash through Lysithian's mind.
There is another among you.
Hey! With a bow. Hey, folks, that's going to be it for Rime of the Frostmaiden tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you had fun tonight.
Yeah. Today was sweet.
Okay, I really need a Needs More Harwar shirt now.
Oh yeah,
That
I know.
sold me on Harwar.
I know.
He's such a boy. I love him.
I mean, I always liked him, but
He's an asshole. but
really-
He's a fun asshole. All right, so hey, that's going to be it for us tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to come back tomorrow night for Candlekeep Mysteries. This game is going to run next Tuesday instead of next Monday because Hayden's on vacation, and we got to adjust for that. But we've got D&D 5 nights this week, and this is not even the most dramatic episode. We've still got 2 very dramatic episodes on Wednesday and Friday that you definitely need to tune into. Friday's going to be a hell of a lore drop. I hope you come back. Thank you all for coming and watching. I hope some of you are new people that came and enjoyed. Thank you very much. All of you, you're all phenomenal. And thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate it. From all of us to all of you, we love you very much. Good night.